And there we
Right
are.
on time.
Welcome in, folks. It is a beautiful Thursday afternoon. Hopefully everybody's doing well.
We're bringing
Jason,
Mondays
how are
back.
you doing?
I'd be doing better if I had a big fancy monitor like you, Chris. That'd
A
be
big
great.
fancy monitor?
That'd be great. Chris got the biggest monitor in the world. It's literally 10 inches from his face.
It's actually great for all the chats.
10 inches from his face.
Jason, we'll get you one.
No, you won't.
I will literally.
No, you won't.
I literally just sent you a link.
You won't.
I
literally
just
won't.
did.
You won't.
I sent you
It's
a link.
fine. So my day's going
Jason,
horribly, chat. I'm
wait,
hoping you can.
are
I'm
you-
hoping you can cheer me up, chat, because I'm surrounded by people that want to make my life miserable.
Jason,
Jason.
I have an extra TV. You want me to put a TV in front of you?
Put a TV in front of Jason. That actually might work.
That might be great.
Jason, no. What does the therapist have to say about your feelings? He's not even going to press the
So
therapist.
today,
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
He's upset.
I'm going through.
Okay.
and painting
Sarcastic
some
grandpa.
stuff.
Jeff, Crow, Plump Crunchy, Damian, what's going on, everybody?
What's everybody doing? What is today? Thursday?
Today is Thursday. You know, it's a beautiful Thursday, isn't that right, Jason? Whoop. There it is. Cats, what's going on?
I did a bunch of painting last night
You did a bunch of painting last night.
on this guy,
What? Black Wolf, what's going on?
so I'm cheating. I'm cheating because everybody's been being mean to me, saying I don't finish models when I just literally finished a model.
Who says that to you?
You?
Me? I don't do that.
You
I just
literally did.
I just read the chat.
No, you literally did. You sided with chat.
Jason, is this because I have a big monitor?
You sided with chat. No, it's all culminating. It's not just one thing. It's a bunch of little things.
I see.
I don't forgive and I don't forget. Just remember that,
Jason,
Chris.
this is my fault.
Just remember
This is
that,
not
Chris.
my fault. Oh my goodness.
Just remember this, Chris.
But get him a monitor. How we all doing? Black Wolf, what's up? What's going on? And his little monitor that's causing the issue? No.
I have little monitor syndrome.
You have You have little monitor
Big-
syndrome?
Big monitor envy.
Big See, there we go. Booloop. How we all doing today?
You've asked
Black
that 18
Wolf.
times.
Chris, what? That was the worst. Wah! Ever. Black Wolf, what are you talking about? That was the best. Wah! Wah!
Sounds
Right?
more like a pissed off 3-year-old.
Wag. Is that
Wag.
better? Wag. Wag, baby, wag. I don't know. What do you want from me? You want answers? I want the truth. You know what? Say la vie is what the kids say.
You can't handle the truth.
Is Gabe even on? Yeah.
I don't know.
He's on.
The kids don't say that. They literally
Gabe's
don't
over
say
there.
that.
Gabe's over there to the side.
Stage left,
There's
right.
no kids that are listening to what you listen to on Spotify, so they don't say that.
There might be.
No.
Might be one or two.
Okay.
One or
Okay.
two.
Odds are
There are one or two.
there's more than 0
That's so true.
because
Oh.
the world is crazy.
Is the world crazy?
It's pretty crazy, Chris.
I would actually concur that it is true. Shailene says, guess who got their new one step today? Hopefully many of you.
It's coming. It's making the trek
It is.
across the globe.
Studio, what's going on? Studio 4. Who else we got? Jimmy the Saint, what's going on? Gabe can't two-step because of El Nino. Droth says we're bringing back Thursday.
Talking about Jose.
I think we all have our metaphors crisscrossed today. I'm just gonna say that. We bring Mondays back. It's Therapy Thursday, and sometimes you just have to put paint on the model. That's it. That's the message for today.
Sometimes you just have to put therapy on Thursday.
That's right. Chris, you're fired, says Patrick, which is, I know
Wow.
who you are.
Brazen.
Patrick. Mr.
Who's Patrick?
No, this is Patrick.
From SpongeBob?
No, Patrick, who is also Ghost Hunter, who would like to say I'm fired on Facebook every day. Let it be known. Keep up.
Ghost Hunter's been in a mood.
I know.
What the heck's going on with
I
people?
don't know what's going on, man.
Something in the water. People are being mean,
Yeah, what's the deal with that?
ornery. What happened to be positive?
Be positive. I'm glad you're all here. Crow says Vince V was hyping up set 2 last night. Even more hype for my order now.
Awesome.
Nice. Double T's, thank you for calling Monument Hobbies. Please hold. Bring, 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 bring.
How may we direct your call?
Who is it?
Who is it? Can you imagine?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Who is it?
Hello.
Hello. This is Alan Rickman. Oh boy. Oh, don't put your filthy mouth on that. Oh,
We gotta get back on
golly.
track.
How did he get that?
That's a great question, and you're very, very
Somebody left it here.
Christopher,
Bear.
did you take all of your things
And I cleaned
when you were installing
my-
your massive monitor?
This is for everybody.
When you install, that's what everybody says when they get something cool that they
I
didn't
also
share.
have-
Jason,
So
this
when
is
he
important.
or when you were installing your massive, beautiful, manly monitor, you left Gabe all of your tools,
Not all
Yeah.
of them.
and so now he's able to go over there and act this way,
Yes, technically
technically and legally.
and legally,
Yes.
he can do that.
He even left me the pickle.
What?
That one was by just absolute atrocity,
Happenstance.
happenstance. Very, very much so. It was a mistake, Jason.
I'm seeing this. I'm seeing.
Frigid, what's going on?
I did.
Now, Studio 4 says running low on Rogue Hobby set. Oh, you're going to have to get some. We're doing great. Thank you so much for asking. We're hanging out today. Jason was just saying how happy and positive he is today.
I'm happy.
I'm happy. What's that from? The
I don't
Office?
remember.
I'm happy. What is that from? That's from a good movie, and I'm forgetting. Good afternoon, Tech Elf. You know what? Jason doesn't typically, we don't do like painty requests here that often.
What do you mean?
Like, Jason typically paints what Jason wants to paint because he's feeling up for it. Ghost Hunter. So,
What's he saying?
I'm saying that you can do anything with the power of positivity.
What's he saying?
Stan says, hopefully going to go and buy my first Warmachine models
Why
tomorrow.
are you protecting him?
Gonna pick up the Shadow and Scum box, which has 2 small 30-point tester armies. Nice. Tell him we sent you. Has Jason seen the Fortress King?
Yeah.
You're wanting him to... You want Jason to paint the Fortress King? So you can live vicariously through him? Is this a model? I'm actually not sure what this is. What is it, Jason?
It's the Gargantuan for trolls.
Oh.
For this faction.
Oh. Do you have it?
No, it hadn't come out yet. It has rules, but it isn't available yet.
Oh. Saz the Zombie says, should I use blackwash to bring out details in the teeth?
What teeth?
Just any teeth? Maybe you're talking about orcs?
I don't usually like blackwash on teeth. It'll work.
like the
I like
smoker.
something that's a little bit more earthy tone. If you have you mix black and brown together, works really well. Using like petroleum brown is good. Stuff like that. But yeah, you can definitely do it. I mean, I used One Step olive green or olive yellow on this to get some shading in there without it being too abrupt and
Does your
dark.
channel on Twitch do the AI training? Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff coming out about that, but no. We'll have to, I heard about that. Somebody had sent me an article about that. I think it was Tech or Travel Cedric.
What's the deal?
Twitch is doing some like new AI, essentially scraping is what it sounds like.
Of course
So,
they are.
Yeah, so
Why do
no.
yourself what you can steal from others?
Yes, everybody, you can see Mr. Persky, we can see all of it. It's essentially connected. So YouTube and Twitch are. Facebook and TikTok do not do that. But like I said, no matter what, if you have a question, you can always just place it. I'm trying to get Heather to choose a Warmachine army so we can get them painted together, learn more about the game, and come play with you all from time to time. Frigid. Nice. Cool.
All right, I think, well, other than the shells, I'm trying to get everything base coated. That's my goal. And I just don't think the shells, I don't know what to do with them. I kind of want to just color them like a base color instead of metallic
Okay.
and paint them up. I don't know how that tracks as far as like tank shells. They're not like normal bullets. They don't have just big brass casing. So I don't know that I want to paint them all metallic, but that seems like when I've looked out in the world, that's what everybody does.
How man do what's going on?
So I'm thinking maybe painting them just the camo green or like a faded camo green or an off-white, like ceramic off-white kind of color. Something like that. Can't figure that part out. Starting in with all the deserty colors on him though, and I was very happy about that last night. I painted this skirt that he's got going on here, and then brown leather, and then using the same brown leather on all of the webbing and straps, and I think that sets him up really nice for being desert troll, even with the blue skin and the bright shinies that we've done on him. I think the brown leather and everything is really gonna make it look good as a desert scheme when I'm done. So I'm happy with all
that. The Bears 94. Do you guys have a shade of green that will go well with a Salamander's army for 40K?
Yeah, tons.
What's your favorite, Jason? Straight up green?
Yeah, just straight up green is salamander green.
Mm-hmm.
You can base it with like something like dark sea Ben or black green works really well. Black green and then mixing in green works great for salamanders. But if you want to do like a dark blue or dark purple shadow for them, you can do that too. Dark sea Ben is a great color with that bluish green undercoat for salamanders. Really up to you. But green, just our dead on green is salamander green. Or is a great green for salamanders.
Rattlecan says, which one of you stole out Frigid Phoenix last night? We heard the threats. All of them. You shall never know, maybe. I'll look into Stan. Thank you. That's funny. Absolutely, the Bears. The Bears. How man do? What's going on? Colossal meltdown. Chaos Angel. Army green for the shells always works with metallic scratches.
Yeah, like maybe metallic scratches, maybe like a metallic where the firing pin side is, right? The detonation end, maybe do metallic on the butt plate. Mm-hmm. And maybe on the tips, although I think it would be fun to color the tips like in red and yellow, because there's 1, 2, 3 different types. There's 2 of this one. Oh, and there's more down here. 4 different types. And then 1, 2, 3 of this type. I can't tell. It's like 3 of one type and then 1 of each of 3 other types. So like 4 different types of shells. So you can paint them all a little bit different. But I don't know if I want to get that crazy. Or if we just go with kind of a semi-consistent look to all of them. That's like a future me problem.
Rocco, what's going on? A future you problem?
Yeah, I'm not really concerned with it right this minute, but I will be soon.
Futures.
It's a future me problem.
Can you give me 15 future you problems?
No. And I won't do it in song. You cannot make me Sam I am. I will not eat green
I will not
eggs
do
in
it in
here.
a
I will
house.
not eat them in a plane. I will not eat them with a vein.
I don't know if that's how that goes.
I don't care how it goes. I'm just telling you straight up, I will not do it.
Have you guys
cannot make
tried
me.
the sponge painting technique?
Chris I am.
Chris, I am.
I will not eat them in a pan.
Well, remember the
will not eat
moral of
them
that
with a goat.
story.
Huh?
You remember the moral of that story, though, Jason?
Is don't hang out with
No,
weirdos at the theme park.
The
with
guy ended up
breakfast foods.
the guy ended up trying the thing and ended up falling in love to it.
Falling in love to it or liking it?
No, he fell in love.
He fell in love to it.
No,
is what
he
you
fell
just
in
said.
love with it.
He
My bad.
married the plate of eggs.
He actually did in the extended version of that one.
I'm sure.
The question
The
was
green
about
eggs and
sponge
ham?
painting. I have painted with sponge before. I think it's a good tool as you're learning. I think that as you get more proficient with your painting, you'll find that it remains a good tool for doing particular techniques quickly. It can be a way to paint like the sides of vehicles very easily because it is smudge painting. We typically do it with like a big dry brush, big domed round dry brush, and can pull off the same thing, but the sponge will be a little more blended. Blended, wrong word. It's not going to just blend inherently. You still have to do the blending, but it will give a little bit less texture, a little bit of ability to apply smoother paint if you get good at it. So yeah, I think it's a good tool. I think people that want to use it for painting and have not tried it yet should go give it a try. They've made really neat makeup sponges, those egg-shaped ones that I see people using, and
It's very popular.
and those have even less texture, so it can make it look smooth. It'll never be airbrush smooth, but you'll get kind of a lot of people are always asking how can I get that kind of blend without having an airbrush, and I think that that's probably one of the better ways to get yourself there. I don't use them.
Spark Minis, what's going on? Fridge says, the real question is, can we have another training session with the DA4000? I still think I'm getting my strands cut to the correct length. That product's coming out. I think Jason said 2057.
Jason never said anything. Christopher,
You're Christopher.
on the other hand.
You have to wait for that one.
I got a notification that my Zinvaded will be delivered today.
Today?
Oh, cool. Like to do. Oh,
I just spoke to the Sean from that crew, and he said it was a raging success. He said they had a lot of people buy into the starter set and
Nice.
stuff, which is really good.
Good stuff.
That's awesome.
Glad to hear. He's got some other models coming up that he was like, hey, would you be willing to take a look at these? And I was like, send me pictures.
Spark, hope you're doing
Ooh.
good. Happy Thursday to you as well.
So you just never know. All right. I have paint on the things.
Double T, a DA4000 brush scoop is just
What?
warm water.
What are you people talking about?
Fridge said, I
Just
just got a
making stuff up.
notification that my label is created but has not moved yet. Nice. From Invaded. Cool. I'm glad it was a success for them. Fun stuff. Dan, Jason, I hate how awesome that metallic paint is, mainly because I can't have it.
Because we can't have it yet. Yeah, I know.
There you
That's
go.
what everybody has told me. I get it. Sometimes when we show stuff early, people get very bummed out because it is as good as they wish it would be. Jordan was here last night. We hobbied a little bit with our new sales guy, Mike. And
Nice.
it,
I just saw Big Mike in here. Nice.
and it was pretty fun that Jordan was like, yes, I'm really bummed out about this.
I see. You don't need to be bummed out, Jason. I mean, Jordan. Jason's not bummed out. He gets to use it.
Good to be the king.
Ross says, doesn't Vallejo already have an aluminum based paint like this?
What does that matter? Theirs is not water based. The same way. An alcohol.
Hmm.
We were trying to do it to where we have a way to get a paint that acts like an alcohol based paint, and but perform in a water base so that it's super easy for cleanup, less damaging to brushes, which a lot of people are concerned with, but get that flow that we want, both airbrush and brush, with that shine. It's almost like you could buff it or polish it. And that's what we've done here.
Cambot says, hey all, I'm painting along today, doing a homebrew Ramble Slam character, two-headed orc. Nice.
Rumble Slam? You said Ramble Slam? Rumble Slam, maybe?
Rumble Slam?
The wrestling game?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard about that. Rumble Slam? Interesting.
Yeah, it's a wrestling. Some of the characters are really cool.
TBD, Hunter Wolf. Question for Jason. You're testing these new metallics on this mini right now. How have you been happy with how it's performing?
100%. Yeah, we're very happy. I had already approved the base formulation a little over a month ago without really showing them on stream. We had shown you some of the models that I had tested with it. Mm-hmm. Those Atom models from AMG, and the way it looked, and everybody was pretty blown away. But then I've been running it through its paces and wanted to really sit down and test it with the filter over the top from one step, and then also with the ability to glaze it and really just kind of run it through its paces and technique, because we know we're very happy with how it how the resins hold and how the sheen is and all the technical aspects of it. So now it's been more getting used to how it performs in all the ways we might want to use it, and I'm super happy with it.
Draw said, didn't mean to offend Jason, just saying you could achieve this look with metallic today with another brand.
Yeah, but why would we care about that on a Monument Hobby show? You're not offending me, but I'm just curious as to what the purpose of the question is, because if you already know it, go use it. We always tell you, use the product you got.
Mm-hmm.
But you can do it with our silver, too.
Plus, right? Ours is, like what Jason was saying, is a total different formulation.
Yeah, you can use our metallics to achieve something very similar to it right out of the gates. Our current metallic line is just not as shiny as you're going to get from this with the aluminum in it.
Tech Badger says, the shine on the metallic reminds me of some Turbodork metals. Yours, though, seem a bit more true metal versus the insane flake content of turbos. Okay.
Well, these have a ton of filter over them, too.
Yeah.
Had you been here to see, like, the closest thing you'll see is the shine on the blade is the pure metallic. But that's glazed over the top of the color of the sword. And so what we've done is been testing how they accept the filter on this and still have the shine, because I have not glazed any more metallic back over the top here, right? And being able to still get this much of a metallic sheen from underneath really puts them in a level that you're not going to achieve very easily without heavier solvent metallics, because they just perform so well with the filter. And this was not super diluted. The blue black was pretty heavy. And it still shows through very easily. And then we put the bronze yellow and then rust over the top. So the rust was not very heavy. It was just around the rivets. So it really has scaled well. And then we just went back with the raw silver over the rivet heads and then the edges. And a little bit of glaze like right here at the tip of that spike, front and back, where I glazed that on there for that shine on the highlight side. And then, of course, on the sword. The sword I only did the blue-black on.
Skinner said, I still find it hard to believe it's just metal and a coat of 1 step.
Yeah.
You said 2 step, but then you said 1 step. Okay.
So what the heck is the 1 step anyway? Yeah, so
Snow
the
blinky.
idea being that, I'm sitting here trying to test the way that we can simplify things that are much harder to achieve with most metallics, because in order to retain the amount of shine that you see here, you would have to do the filters, then a little bit more metallic, thinly glazed, then the filters, and then glaze, and work it back and forth so that you don't hide the shine. And so what we've been able to create is a product that has so much reflectivity that you wouldn't really, I don't think, I'll be interested to see when they come out how many people use them without anything over the top. Because they're bright as hell.
What would Snow Blinky's got a good point? What would matte varnish? Would matte varnish still be bad over these metallics?
No.
It'd be very
would
interesting.
it still be bad? I mean, anything that you matte down is going to become less reflective. That's the whole point. So it will dull the shine. I haven't tried it. The 1 step is matte. Not as matte as like a full coat of matte varnish, but you can see how the matte nature of the 1 step has kept, like right now, you don't see the same brightness across there, but it, as you move, you still have shine to it, which feels more like a piece of metal that is outside all the time, gets a thin coating of oxidation, gets a thin coating of rust from rain and everything else, and that thin film that sits on top will make the shine dull. And that's what I'm trying to do here, but you can still, at the right angle, you can still get quite a bit of peak out of it. But here where I don't, now it starts acting more like when you want to paint non-metallic, is that there's no way to, well, I don't really want to shade it, but, there's nowhere to get a huge shine across the face of this shoulder. No matter how I turn it, it never explodes out. It only does like up here at the top of the spike where I've glazed the silver back on in its raw form. So it lets me control better with the true metallics the way that they're going to appear at the end of the day, so that no matter how you turn the model, they will still look really good. Because I can influence the shadows with the filter. So when I turn it upside down, I've still got a very dark area, and the shadows like under the arm, that's never going to get super bright. So that keeps telling the story I wanted to tell, whereas the spike on the outside, I can glaze back over it and it becomes shinier. So it just gives me more control with the true metallic, and super easy, because if you go back and watch the streams that I've been working on it, it wasn't much time. The longer part of the time was letting it dry before I put more filters on it.
Mr. Pernsky says, if you absolutely had to varnish true metallics, is gloss acceptable or too strong?
So I guess I need to understand, like, when you say you absolutely had to varnish it, are you trying to varnish it because you've painted it on something that you're going to use, like a fishing lure or something?
Like protection kind of a thing? Is that what you're thinking?
Because you can always matte varnish and then go back with gloss varnish over the top of the matte if you want to. Like, if you're trying to matte all of your paint and get the model to have a matte finish, then spraying matte varnish over the whole model is a great way to start. Then you can take a little bit of watered down gloss and put it over your metallics. That's what I would do in the past, and that'll help bring the shine back. The gloss over the matte will bring you back to something like it was initially. It works really well if you have like a water effect on a diorama or a model, like on its base. You have some resin, UV cured resin that looks like water. Maybe you've colored it. If you matte varnish that, it just turns flat, right? You can't even see through the UV resin anymore. If you put gloss varnish on it, you'll be able to see through it again. It erases the matte. It doesn't, but it brings it all back to reflectivity. So that works really well. If you're using it for protection and you don't want to lose the shine, you can brush paint matte varnish on, which might be your better bet, and just avoid painting it over the metallics. But if you want to protect the metallics, then do the matte and then a little bit of a diluted gloss back over it.
I think that answers your
Make
question.
kind of a satin, by diluting the gloss or mixing the gloss with the matte and doing it over the metallic. Because you can put a gloss shine on a metallic that looks like a fingernail polish. It doesn't make it look metallic anymore. It makes it look wet, right? Because that gloss varnish will look like a plastic shiny coat over the top of things. That's the thing you have to be wary of. And where that can look okay in like eyeballs and like wet spots on a tongue or something like that. If you're doing like saliva out of oohoo and you put gloss on it, can look really cool. But across the top of metal, especially if it's weathered like this, then I would want to create more of a satin varnish by mixing matte and gloss together and doing it very thin over the top to see how the shine creeps back in, as opposed to just blow, shiny.
Skinner says, actually, how do they mix with transparents? I tend to mix my base color metals before application and tweak from there.
Tremendously, yeah.
Here's one from Swifter Bear.
Yeah. Do you have issues with your hands? I'm having cramps shaking at your new job at an auto plant. No. Did I ever have issues with my hands? No.
Yeah, like getting cramps or anything like that.
I mean, my hands would cramp after long days of sanding for sure. Whether I was using a orbital sander or palm sanding or hand fine sanding details and stuff, yeah, my knuckles would cramp up by the end of the day. My forearms would get all cramped up depending on the shape and how I'm having to do it. You know, when you're dealing with small sheet metal parts like on motorcycles, because a tank like a Sportster tank and, you know, oil bags, and that's really all the bodywork fenders, you know. You're dealing with like some inside curves on the inside of fenders and sanding and stuff like that. That's a little harder, and it takes like using your knuckles as the press for the sanding paper and stuff. So yeah, I mean my hands would cramp up, but I don't have lasting effects. I don't think. When it's humid like it is outside today, then sometimes you know my knuckles seem to be a little rough, but it's not a big deal. Move to a dry climate, that'll get rid of all that. Move to Phoenix.
Kit Bass some ears on that troll. Does he have ears? Do these trolls have ears?
No.
Do they have little hole sockets for ears?
No.
They don't listen.
They just have cheeks and then neck.
They don't hear anything.
Where their ear would be, there's nothing there.
Tech Badger, I have a model that has.
They listen through their eyeballs. They don't even have noses, so I don't know what's going on here. They breathe and hear through their eye sockets. That's my story.
Through their eye sockets?
That's my story, because they don't have a nose and they don't have ears.
Huh.
Which makes for a very unique character design. But, yeah, no ears. This guy has no ears. This guy has nothing except a mouth and a metal mask.
The Tracker 69, what do you know? I just got back from priming a bunch of miniatures with the new PA primers. Nice. Glad they're working for you, or hope they're working for you, obviously. Swifter Bear, thanks. Trying to figure out how to adjust physically. Yeah, you might have to get some strength in your hands. For sure.
Yeah, I hate hearing that, right? Because I don't have good answers for you. You know, especially at work in those environs, if it's something that you're using your hands all day. Wrist braces can help depending on what you're doing. You know, sometimes teaching yourself the proper ergonomics and way to, you know, handle a tool or a thing that you're doing when working with machines, or I'm not sure what your job is there at the auto shop. But yeah, that type of work can be very fatiguing. Especially if you're working with vibratory things like, you know, sanders.
Oh, yeah.
The vibrations going up throughout your arm all day is what really made it to where it's like, you know, you start to feel like you're becoming numb. You sat on the toilet too long.
That old cat. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Philip says, I have a problem. My monument paints are just too good. Everything I paint looks amazing, and everyone thinks I'm paying a commissioner for them. How do I fix this? Well, I don't know.
Paint more, Philip.
Philip, that's a very common problem.
We have a hotline.
They're just too good. Ryan says, get bad.
Yeah, get bad.
Silly.
Scrub.
I'm trying, but the paints are just so good.
It's like the commercial writes itself.
Seriously, I'm trying to be bad at painting, you guys, but these paints are just so gosh darn good.
Could you tune these damn paints down? Because I'm trying to be bad. It's funny the amount of people that we meet and come across that will come up and be like, hey, you know, I'm just, you know, everybody says they love your paints and I'm having a problem, blah, 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 blah. You know, what do I need to do? And I'll show them my, you know, how to layer properly. And, you know, that these paints are, you know, built for art for art's sake, kind of. And once they get the feel of like layering and such, and they're like, holy, what the heck happened to my models? Doesn't feel like you leveled up, but you have a product that makes the stuff you already know how to do just work so much better. It's funny working in desert tans that all of these are different colors and yet they look very similar.
How Mandini says next year a Monument Hobbies automatic skill adjusting paints.
Skill adjusting paints.
PAX Unplugged tickets went on sale today. Any chance you all have a booth there?
Mm-mm.
No. Do we? But we do some support there, right, Gabe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do there?
There's a couple of like some teachers will reach out to us, and then there's some kind of separated out areas that have our paints. It's kind of nothing massive,
Yeah.
but we'll have people who will reach out and for small paint.
Hey,
kits,
Hunter
things like
White.
that.
We also have an online store.
What?
Which, and right now, fulfillment, crushing it. And we sent all of the happy messages over there to them yesterday, so they appreciate you. And it's a beautiful symbiotic relationship. You're all just great. They love you. You put the products in the boxes, so we appreciate it. When are we
Chat
getting-
does? Chat puts product in boxes?
Technically, yeah. They buy it to then put it in the box. So, yeah,
Chat creates the need. We do the deed.
that's right.
Hmm.
Sandwich Bro, when are we getting pink plaid paint bottles? Your band. Time out.
Pink plaid paint bottles.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Lumberjack's like, that's pronounced hot pink plaid. Yes, both. Yes, both. Not to open up a butterfly effect, but do you think in the Mech Warrior devs knew how to balance a game, you'd have to start with a paint company, Jason?
Wait. What?
Wait. Not to open a butterfly effect, but do you think if the Mech Warrior devs knew how to balance a game, you would have started a paint company, Jason?
Oh, we're going back to the Piranha.
You're talking about...
If Piranha had made MechWarrior Online able to be liked by more people, is that what we're leading towards?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that game ever was going to have a world where enough people were watching it to sustain people just streaming. You know,
Yeah.
we know some people that have tried it and it just doesn't work very well. They have to go do other stuff. You know, it's the day I think of the, hey, I play, you know, CS2 and have a million people watching me all day long is kind of over.
Swift Bear, take it easy.
So no, I don't think it would have prevented anything.
Big Bob says, I'm still here.
Yeah. You know, like World of Tanks and all the fun we had all those years doing that stuff was great, but I still think it was not going to give me the thing I needed.
The enjoyment, the fulfillment.
Yeah, because the fulfillment for me comes from chat.
Mm-hmm.
And in the video game space, we have some great people here that are still, like, you know, Big Bob saying, like, he's still here. We have a bunch of people that I, you know, still know, friends that I have met in real life that are around that, you know, came from the video game streaming into the world. And that's stuff I'll never forget. But by the same token, it's not something that supports very well. And I have to have, you know, I can't just get bored. Every model we paint is new and different. And well, I say that you could paint a bunch of trolls, but the idea of the army of trolls is exciting.
Yeah, you have a very wide variety of things you could do on a stream like this, rather than just playing a game, right?
Yeah, and so no matter how good the game was, you know, I've watched, because a bunch of my friends streamed Destiny. A bunch of people that I knew at the time that were building their channels started in with Destiny, and then moved to Destiny 2, and we've seen what happened there, right? You're at the whim of a game manufacturer that you know could go completely upside down.
That happens a lot.
And now what are those guys doing? A couple of them are like scrambling. You know, they still put out videos and they still have people watching, but they're all worried because they now no longer have a plan for what happens in the future, because Bungie stopped supporting entirely the game that they love. So
yeah,
that was always a bummer, and something that I looked at and said, yeah, I can't really be worried about this anyway, because I have no control over what these companies do. You know, thank God I didn't get behind Star Citizen. That was one of the choices that I was looking at. I was like, oh, this game's rad.
Yeah.
Let's bought into Star Citizen. And, stream Star Citizen. We did that for a while back when it was all you could do was walk through your ship hangar. You couldn't even fly ships, except in the like PvP kind of thing, and that sucked. So thank goodness I didn't bet the bank on that. Yeah, video games just were never going to be the thing. Like I said, I don't want to start a butterfly effect thing. It's like an alternate. There's an alternate timeline where there's a very angry Jason still playing World of Tanks.
What's he sound like?
God,
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to think after watching like Loki. I know there's like an alternate universe Jason that's out there just cursing his balls off because of World of Tanks or whatever video game he's playing. I feel sad for that guy.
Hunter Whitewolf says, I'm sure it's also rewarding creating a company, a whole cloth, and a amazing product, and being able to provide income for people.
I can't even express to you how much you just hit it on the head.
Yeah.
Because I didn't, and Jen and I didn't ever wake up one morning and say, you know what we want to do? We want to have 30 families that, get an opportunity to make a paycheck from us and make a great product and blah, 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 blah. I mean, we talked about making great products, but we never really considered the reward that is built into building a big company, well, a big, small company, that has such a good group of people working here who are committed, like these two guys, all the people over at the factory.
We got really good people.
Team, everybody, even when we have issues, the issues are usually brought about because people feel like, they want it to be better. And, hey, we're not doing something as good as we could be. Let's make it better. And that is always refreshing. So, yeah, I you hit it on the head. It's something that I wouldn't have 10 years ago told you. You know what I'm going to go do? We just started painting and bringing what I had done for years and years and years to Twitch. And here we are 10 years later after switching the stream around with you guys and gals watching paint dry with us all the time.
There you go.
Great.
Sandwich Bro, how well do your washes go through the airbrush? What methods do you prefer for applying washes?
Well, washes are just paint through the airbrush, and they're just very thin paint through the airbrush. They won't do anything more than a light filter when you airbrush them. I mean, you could heavy filter with them if you do a bunch of coats. But when I apply washes, it's pretty much 100%, with a brush and fairly heavy loaded brush, and then I just thin it to give me the opacity I need for whatever it is I'm doing. So I don't airbrush washes very often. If I need a filter like that, I grab the transparents or now the one-step paints, because those will give you much more saturated filters to start with, and then you can thin them to get them where you want. So yeah, I don't know that I really ever airbrush washes. We have in the past just to show them. I mean, they do airbrush fine.
They're great.
But I think as a product, they're built to be brush applied. And you're paying and for all the technology behind them to have the brush application allow them to sink into recesses and offer quick shading on models. Whereas if you just want a filter, if you want a really light, black filter that just kind of grays out your model, then yeah, put black wash in the airbrush and spray it. You'll get exactly what you're looking for. If, however, you want a filter to like turn an underpainted armor into black armor, then you're probably going to want to use something more like the black wash off the brush where it has more intensity, or transparent black, something along that line.
What's the process, says Conquer, that you have had told people to trust the process the most? Oh, that's a good question. So what's the thing that you've told people, like what's the technique, the painting technique?
I feel like it's underpainting skin. Every time you do that, I always hear you say,
I think it's toe and toe with either underpainting for flesh or non-metallic metal.
Yeah.
Non-metallic metal being the big one that I think appeals to more people quickly because everybody wants to know how to do it, and most people have a very hard time and struggle with it. You know, I would say 90% of the people that we teach that to take a long time to really get it because it is a struggle. That trust the process thing is twofold. It's trust the way it looks.
It's a good question, too.
Right? Yeah, it's a great question. Trust the way it looks on the model because it won't look right until it does. And I know that's a very what kind of statement, but you know, you can put a base coat of brown down and immediately tell whether or not that brown is going to work on the boots you're painting before you do a mid-tone or a highlight. You know, you just get a feel for it. But when painting non-metallic, you can't just do that. Your base coat makes no difference visually. It doesn't make it look like metal. It doesn't tell the story. Doesn't get you any further down the road. It can be kind of almost depressing because you're like, gosh, I just base coated this thing. Even after I put my mid-tone on it, still doesn't look like metal. What was that Jason guy talking about? This sucks, you know? And so I think that non-metallic might be the one that has the most impact. Gabe is right, though. The ability to underpaint flesh is one where it's definitely a visual trust the process and doesn't make a lot of sense until you get it right. But with that one, once you've done one model with it, all of them start to make sense as soon as you find the aha moment. Non-metallic metal, not the same. Non-metallic metal is different on every shape. And so you might paint your first sword non-metallic metal and be like, broke the code, killed it. Show it on the Discord, everybody's like, wow, that looks fantastic. And then you go to paint a Space Marine helmet and a sphere, and you're back to step one. You're like, that looks like garbage. Why don't I get it? The sword made sense, you know? You go from a sword to an axe head, and all of a sudden it feels totally different because you're talking about how light plays on shapes with non-metallic metal. So I think that one, that trust the process, is the one that we've gone through the most times and revisit the most because people just have the hardest time getting it because it isn't something I can just show you and now it works on every model you paint. You have to paint a bajillion models with it before all those shapes start to make sense. Great question, though.
Yeah, great question. Just a great question, Jason. Wonderful question. Jason,
Sir,
if you had to pick one color out of the new two-step box.
it's a one-step set two, Christopher. We've been over this.
What? Which one would you pick? If
Wait
you
a minute.
had to.
Wait a minute. You're telling if I could only pick one to
Yeah,
use?
from set two. Yeah.
You're
just
asking me
one.
what my favorite out of set two is.
Yeah. If you really had to pick. Obviously, we know you love them all. What would it be?
I hate you. Why do you do this to me?
I think it's a great question.
It's not a great question. These are silly questions.
What would you do?
You can't ask me to say what my favorite child is. You can't. I won't do it. I refuse.
What if you had to?
Is this where the doctor's telling
The
me
doctor
Christopher will
calls
die?
you up and says, hey,
Bad news.
bad news. You got to pick one.
You gotta pick one or Chris dies. He bites the big one.
It's Chris is dead immediately.
That's always
Okay.
my answer, but I feel like maybe today I'll save you.
What is your favorite
Green, no blue. Ah!
blue? What do you think?
Let me think about it for a second.
Do you have one, Chris?
No, I don't.
Well,
He does.
I wouldn't choose.
Otherwise, he wouldn't. See? Then, see what I have to deal with, chat?
that's
I would
crazy.
never choose. Who would make you do such a thing? Brr, 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 brr.
Yes. That's hilarious.
It's not really. There's something broken off right here, I think. Maybe not.
Is it like supposed to be that way?
No, it has a big chunk out of it. Like it didn't print right, maybe?
Oh,
Or that something broke
So
off
tough.
of that? Oh, you know what it was? It looks like it might have been another one of these.
what is your
These
quest?
things. These little stone doohickeys.
Okay,
So I don't know how to
Fuzzsaw.
paint that.
Okay, I'll take this one. Could change it to a softer pitch. Okay, ask Jason which one he'd want to paint an army with
Oh,
as like the main color. That's a better Fuzzsaw. Let me give you just a round of applause. Compromise.
That's some serious diplomacy right there.
That's right.
All right, we're not going to get what we want one way. Let's
Change
go the other
soft
way.
pitch.
A
whole army.
Give me a minute because I'm painting here.
I'm painting here.
I'm painting here. You guys are
Hey.
interrupting me by asking me these questions. It's very hard to answer.
I'm surprised you didn't dress up in a tracksuit today.
They're in there. They're in there. Boy, I still hate this question.
That's a tough one.
It's not fair.
The real answer is that he would use all of them to paint an army. Every one. I think yellow, green. Or one of the yellows.
I think I have to go with olive yellow.
Yeah. I was going to say, that one's super because you can do a lot of gold with that.
Yeah, I think I have to go with olive yellow.
There it is.
The dark green blue is super rad, though. So, when you ask me, so to take both of those questions, I think that the one paint that I would keep, if you said you can only keep one, I would keep olive yellow. I think if you asked me the other way, the slow pitch way of which one would you rather paint a whole army with, I think it would be the dark green blue.
Flapjack says, Chris, I challenge you to paint an army using every color in the range. You challenge me?
That's a lot of paint, man.
I feel like that'd be an easy one, though. Like, you could figure that out.
Depends on the model, right? The model has to have a lot of doohickeys on it, and that might just be the India.
No, paint an army using every color.
Oh, not just a model.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Oh, Harlequins.
Yeah.
I hate them, but that'd be the army.
Or even like an army like this, you could...
Orcs, trolls, Harlequins, something that has hodgepodge armor and stuff like that. Yeah, because you could make every model its own unique thing.
Gargants you could do that with.
Gargants.
Sure.
You don't have enough models.
That's true. They have so many bits on them.
They do have a lot of bits and stuff hanging off of them, so
true.
that could be kind of cool for sure. I think that it would have to be something like this or Harlequins, something that had a lot of patterning to it. Or stuffs.
Crayon Eater, Space Marine chapter. Yeah, I've seen that.
Crayon Eaters.
Yeah. I think Louise does something like that too.
Oh, funny.
Hey, the Titan, all colors. I don't know about that one.
You could if you do like the insane freehand textured armor.
Dude, just
on like a warlord Titan.
Just traveling with a Titan is crazy. Like, can you imagine trying to figure out how to transport a resin Titan?
A box.
A lot of people do it.
Put it in a box.
I know it's
You see pictures of people that go to like the Titan Association stuff at like Adepticon, and they put it in the back seat like a toddler with a freaking seatbelt around it.
yeah,
awesome.
because they play that Titan game.
Mm-hmm.
Snowblink is saying, are those pouches modeled with wrinkles or molded with wrinkles, or did you add them?
I added most of what you're seeing here. There are some dips in like
Little folds.
this one has that one fold that you see right there is modeled in, but it's just that one hump, so you can kind of see.
Yeah.
The rest of it is all just me. It's all just brush texture. Then you have like this one has this little hump here at the bottom, and this one has a slant right there. So there's not a lot. I've painted all that on there to give it some dimension.
Nice.
They were just too plain.
Flapjack says, I'll never forget watching a guy assemble the Titan he was submitting to Golden Demon at the submission table. Yeah? Can't just walk in with one.
It's in pieces.
Dan Osborne, he's got a lot of Titans, I believe. He's big into the stompy robots. Gnarly, what's going on? Bill Reiser, will any of you be getting that old world Chaos Lord Sorcerer on Chaos Dragon to paint? He's pretty cool. It's a cool model. But I don't think so.
It doesn't speak to me,
but that's mainly because I don't like the studio paint job much.
Hmm.
So maybe when I see the box or see somebody with one, that might sway me a little bit more. I'm really susceptible to that. If the paint job isn't good, I just kind of, I turn the page. I go right past it.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
It's happened with some of the Warmachine armies, where I looked at the models and I was like, nah.
Not
just
for me.
because initially I didn't give it the fair shake. I just kind of, like I said, I looked at the web page, didn't look good, moved right on by. And now you kind of smack yourself. You're like, oh, that's really cool when you see just the model, like in resin, and you see the model. You're like, ooh, that's rad. So some of the new Chaos stuff, I think I need to see the model, because you can tell it has some really neat stuff going on. They painted it with way too much silver metallic.
I'm going back up here to Two Crushes question. First time chat, welcome in. What color is that cloak below the chainmail?
It is started with drab brown, and then it goes from drab brown, which is here, boom, drab brown to caramel brown, right? I believe.
Yep.
And then I think I used gray green as the top level. Can't really remember. Which doesn't help me much, does it? Something like that. The dry brown is the starting color. And then everything else I just mixed into it to make it to where I didn't have a huge amount of contrast in it as I went. Oh, it was dry brown into green brown. That's what it was.
Okay, going back up here. Do you have a favorite texture or a hated texture that you don't really enjoy?
To paint?
Yeah.
How do you mean texture? Like that's already on a model, or that I have to recreate?
Gnarly, when it comes to stream streaks, you have time apparently.
Yeah, 48 hours.
48 hours to watch a stream.
Watch the VOD.
Yeah.
Or another stream. You don't have to even watch the VOD. You just catch another stream. I think they made it 48 hours because a bunch of people were complaining. So,
Big Narver, how long does it typically take you to paint a miniature? Great question. Hard question.
5 million years?
It depends.
I'm a slow painter. So for me, typically it takes a very long time. We have been breaking that mold recently just because I've been painting more army style as opposed to display style.
Yeah.
And so I go quicker when I'm painting army style. We've been working on this guy for how much? 3 days?
Just about, yeah. 3-4 days?
3 or 4 days. So, at 2-hour batches, sometimes a little bit longer, but you really on stream are only getting about 30 to 50% of that time actually active painting, because I'm doing what I'm doing now, which is talking, which slows me down and things like that. But, when I'm just painting on my own, I go a lot quicker. And again, it depends on the model. Obviously, even when I'm painting for army style painting, if the model's huge, it'll take a lot longer. And my army style painting, admittedly, is like a lot of people's, display standard. I don't do I'll go quick and make it really easy very well. I typically go back and, I'll start it in a quick way, and then I'll turn around and be like, but what if I did non-metallic metal on all these rivets? That'd be great, right? And completely implode my whole idea of fast. So it takes me a long time.
Let's go back here.
I like that.
Why does glazing with PA always feel like threading a needle on thinness? Why does it always tend to lean toward chalky?
You're leaving too much moisture on your brush. It doesn't tend towards chalky. It's a very matte paint, so it will give you a lot more chalkiness if you flood the model, if you're painting too wet. What a lot of people do when they glaze, they get the paint to the right opacity, but they put too much liquid on the model. And it allows the pigment to float around, and when it cures, it gets into very patchy curing. also, just being purely honest, a lot of people learn to glaze incorrectly. They do way too many layers. If you're glazing and you're doing more than 3-4 layers max of that color, you need to make it more opaque and do fewer layers. Because using like 15 layers to get to a color, you can do 15 layers of glaze if what you're doing is adding a very light filter, like say the flush color on cheeks. You want to redden up the cheeks and the temples and the ears and stuff. You can do a bajillion layers of that where you're not really trying to get the color to full saturation. Usually when people say they're glazing and it's chalky, they are trying to get a color to full saturation, and you shouldn't be glazing. You should be layering with thinner layers, and you should only like 2 or 3 passes. And you'll never run into chalkiness that way until you're too wet. We showed off, and we have a clip on the YouTube that was me taking white, right? The worst culprit are bright colors because they show the most contrast. But if you have a bright color that appears chalky and water stains like this after you glaze with it, I guarantee it's happening with all your colors. Your darker colors just aren't showing it off because there's no contrast there. So when you're glazing bright colors like this was just a brush load of very thin white that I didn't wick off of my brush enough, and then went to the model, and of course the liquid ran into the recesses like a wash would, and it piles up bright color around low spots, which you don't want, and it looks chalky. Right, it does. It looks chalky because of that matte finish. But it also got a tide stain right out here, right? Because the water droplet was too big and the pigment all slides to the outside of the droplet evaporates and deposits all that pigment. That's what coffee stains on your counter are. But I wiped all that off on my thumb, live on stream, and then went and glazed white over this side, and this side looks great. It's not chalky, gives me a nice highlight across the red, picks up the red, lets the red show through to make it more of a pinkish, desaturated red leather or whatever. And this is just a matter of how much material is on your brush. Bad, fixed. And this is one layer, one pass. So in most cases, you should be able to glaze with 1 or 2 passes of a color to get where you want to go. You may be doing something that's more detailed that you want to glaze more. Like I said, for light filters on skin, a lot of times I'll glaze a lot more. But there I'm never placing enough color on to ever see if it was chalky or not. The only time it would be is if you have too much wetness on your brush.
Yeah, I mean, going off what Jason says, you might just need to practice. You know?
Our paints have way more pigment than everybody else, and so that having that more pigment, the detriment can be that when you have too much fluid, you've got a lot more pigment on the model that will show a lot more tide stain and a lot more bunching up and texture if you're too wet. So just practice taking most of it off. I'll show you. Like if we were going to, I'm not going to glaze on this model, but if I were to take, which color do I have here? Let's do this one. If I take the dark golden brown that I've got over here and I thin it down to kind of a glazed consistency, right? And I come over here and let's grab that model back. Right? If I don't wick any off and I just have all this wetness, the opacity might be great. I can even check over here and I can go, oh yeah, that's great. That lets just enough show through. That's perfect. But I didn't wick any moisture off. And I come over here and I want to glaze this on top of the model. You'll notice that as I'm making my brushstroke, look at all that wetness that's in that crevice. See that?
Yeah.
Right? So you can't have that. You can't be glazing that way, right? Because the glaze doesn't act like a wash. That pigment doesn't settle properly in there because it doesn't have all the binder in the way that you need it. It will start to get chalky around here because the pigment will load in weird ways.
Yeah.
Now, if I take this and I wipe it off on my finger to where there's not a whole lot of moisture, and I come back over and I glaze on the other side, now you start seeing how I'm not getting all that wetness, but I'm still getting good color, right? I'm still getting the glaze to change the pants the color I want them, right? But I don't have to fight all of that big, heavy water load. I'm not having to push the droplet around. I can press harder and get more color, still not putting out a lot of wetness, right? And I can go over this area, in one kind of good, complete method.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And now I've got a really good overall beginning of that glaze. Once that dries, then I go back over it a second time, and that's all I'll need to get to the color I want. Whereas this one gave me a lot of color all at once, but it's also going to have a lot of problem with all that pigment being wet inside those crevices. And you can kind of try to wick it out, but sometimes it caused the problem already. And now it's going to take the pigment away from where I want it, right? So I can do it with a brush, and I can try to, it's already starting to, right there, it's giving me a tide stain right along that area by the crotch.
What's going on, everybody?
So it just takes way more effort than you want it to if you load all that wetness on your brush. So you can almost see that when I take all the wetness off, it's almost like having a dry brush. It doesn't have a lot of paint field left, but you'll see that as you're painting with it, you still get quite a bit of coloring off of that.
Let's see.
And you can be more aggressive with your brush stroke as you apply it without
Yeah.
having to dump all that wetness everywhere. It just gives you way more control.
The methodologies page right there, DeSwap, you were asking for a good mouth and teeth methodology. Boom, right there. It's great. Jesse, how would you fight this with stuff like the lighter one-step paints?
What do you mean? How would you what?
I noticed that I had an issue with particular with stuff like yellow, where you don't necessarily want a higher concentrated in the recesses.
How would you fight this with stuff like lighter one-step paints? I don't understand what you're saying. One-step is meant to go in the recesses. That's the whole purpose, right?
Yeah.
You want to put it so that you get a darker yellow buildup in the recesses. And if you are doing it over white, you'll get a darker pile of yellow in the recesses, the coverage of yellow over everything else. And when it dries, then if you want to darken the recesses more, you put a wash over it or do whatever you want. But it's meant to cover more. Now, if you wanted to use yellow as a, like warm yellow, I'm assuming, right? So if you want to just take yellow, warm yellow one step, and you want to use it as a glaze, same thing. You do the exact same thing I just showed you. Anytime you're glazing, remember, glazing is a technique. It's not a product, right? Say that to yourself 10 times.
I put that link there too.
Glazing is a technique. It is not a product.
One more time.
Say it 9 more times. I said, say it to yourself 10 times. Glazing is a technique. It is not a product.
Yeah.
Okay? So as we go and we want to glaze with yellow, let's say we wanted to give this a little bit of an orangey feel over this pouch. Well, I don't want to do that because I use that as a display. Let's do it on this hood. Right? So we want to give a glaze of yellow here. So I don't want yellow in the shadows of this hood because I already have worked up the coloring and the contrast on the hood correctly. I just want to shift the color. So I want it as a glaze. That's what glazing is it's a way to filter a color one right over the other. So I load up with a thin version of the yellow, get the opacity where I want by putting some water in it or whatever medium, right? And the same thing, I come over here and I take it off on my thumb palette, right? And I take it off to the point to where all I'm getting is very controllable paint. If I can do it in a line and not get a droplet anywhere along the line, then I'm probably pretty good. Then I can come over here and I can paint it right where I want it. It doesn't roll into the recesses anymore. It goes and stays right where I put it, even though it's one step, because now I'm not flooding the area the way I would normally. One step's built to be applied like a wash, where you kind of flood the area. You put a lot of material on there so that it slides down into the shadows. But if I want to stay out of the shadows entirely here, I just paint in the midtones. Midtones and highlights are all that get it. So I'll stay away from these shaded areas and just bring the yellow onto the tops of these folds like such. And it stays exactly where I put it. Didn't go into the recesses at all. So now, you can see it just stayed exactly where I was, where I needed it to be. And the color of my shadow stays the same. Now, when you're glazing like this, the real goal is to actually put it in the shadows too, because you already have darkness there, and this ties your color together so that it looks like all of this is the same, yellowish hood, right? So I would actually glaze in the shadows. I just still don't want it to pile up like you were mentioning and put too much pigment there so that it turns the shadows brighter than I want them, so to speak. Right? And then again, in like 1 or 2 passes tops, I should get exactly the coloring that I want.
Nice.
And that's a filter, right? You're glazing a filter over the top of a model, and you just don't want to pile a lot of pigment up. So it is 100% control of the fluid on your brush, and you're wasting most of it, it feels like. But that's the way it has to work, because the brush picks up a lot of paint doing what it does, right? You dip your brush in the paint, it pulls a lot of paint onto the brush. You don't need all that paint, so you got to get rid of it. Paper towel, thumb palette, something, so that when you go over here, you're just barely getting color. Well, you're getting the color, but you're just barely getting any fluid.
Barely,
right?
yeah.
Our paints are so pigmented that you can do that all day long, because look at that. I'm still getting really good yellow after I've already wiped it on my finger a bunch of times, painted the model with it a bunch of times, have not gone back over to get any more paint on the brush. Notice how even when the brush feels like it doesn't have any color, when you're glazing, you still are getting an intent, right? You're still getting quite a bit of product. And you can glaze a nice smooth glaze over whatever surface you want to. And you can keep doing that. But it does feel a little wasteful. I always teach people that whenever you're glazing, you're going to put a lot of product on the brush because that's what the brush does. You can't control how much fluid the brush draws up into it as easily as you can take some off and get back to where you need to be.
Cool. I think that answers the question for you. Okay, sorry, we were right in the middle of the demo there. Red Green says, Jason, question for you.
Yeah.
For leather, what's a better base to start with? One step warm brown or one step dark brown or one step rust mixed with dark green blue?
These are tough questions because which one looks better to you? All of those sound good to me.
Yeah.
Right? The dark green blue with the rust could be really interesting. All of those can be. Leather isn't a color. Leather's whatever color you want it to be, right? Typically we paint some form of brown, but you can do whatever color you want to. So all of those I think were great, right? The dark brown is a great start, and then you can start building warm or neutral browns over the top of it, grays over the top of it, whatever you want. Right? The warm brown is going to give you a warm base, so you're going to do like I'm doing here. That's what this is, right? Is like warm brown over all of these straps, and then dark orange brown over the top, and then we'll go back with orange brown, right? And that'll give you one look for leather. So, you know, you have the opportunity to do anything you want. I think that's one of those where I just have to default to which one of those do you like the best because they all sound good to me. What was I trying to do? Oh, like, what did I just try to do? I just put some paint out here.
Transparent is also goated for leather, says Bystar. Yes. The technique that Jason does with the dark umber, light umber, then olive flesh.
Yeah, you
It's
know,
fun.
I that's a go-to that you can just kind of keep in your hip pocket, but when dealing with one step, you can't do the same thing.
Here's we actually have a really good link for that. We did here's a similar one. It's not those exact colors, but it's the same technique for that methodology. Ryan says, I love mixing 50-50 rust and dark blue black for dark leather as a base. Ooh. I'll have to give that a whirl. I saw. Oh, no. Yeah, you don't need to apologize, red, green, blue.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
No,
Yeah,
hopefully,
yeah.
no, we're not trying to act like that's a silly question. When I say things like that, I really mean it. I think that it's up to you. It's a subjective one, right? It's because, you know, leather, you're in the right track because, number one, you paint boots brown, it immediately makes people think they're leather. But as far as color, I like getting creative. That's why I say I think the rust with the dark green blue might be a really fun way to do it. I think you're going to get something that's a little oranger than you may want.
Lumberjack, I just put on my good pair of sexy gogs and have so much work to do on this challenge piece. I thought you said you were done, Lumberjack.
Yeah, wait a minute.
You got to get
Were you
those
lying
sexy
to
gogs
us?
out.
Why would you lie to us? This is just camel
I haven't
green over
tried.
dark
I haven't
camel
tried those yet. A dark green blue over leather might be a good look, like long, wet, almost mossy leather? Question mark.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, it can, if you thin it down first and start building the color up, then it can look really cool. I don't know that I would go full bore with it, although you may find that looks really rad.
Sandwich bro, this is not a serious question, but I'm going to say it anyway. Question for Jason: how many fingers am I holding up?
4. And a thumb. Am I right? I think I'm right.
Maybe.
I'm always right. That's literally
Lumberjack
always
said,
the answer.
I thought I was done, except for some refining. Okay. All right. Sometimes you got to get those gogs on. I get it.
The answer is always 4 plus a thumb.
4 plus a thumb.
Yep.
Snow blinking. Glazing is not a technique. Leather's not a color. Monument Hobbies is not a cult.
Wait a minute.
Hear me?
Wait a minute.
I think it was Gabe who showed off a mix of crimson, one step, and warm brown. And no, I lost my fingers in the war. I didn't. I wasn't holding up any fingers. Crimson, No, it definitely wasn't Gabe. Maybe it was me. I believe it was me, actually, on my snotlings. Chaos Angel, I was playing around with colors last night and found a great skin tone by mixing advanced flesh tone, okay, skin tone, and beige gray with special sauce. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Num, 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 num.
Can see it.
Maybe it was Jordan then, but it definitely wasn't Gabe. Gabe has not painted on stream in a very long time. Oh, yes, the Orc boss. Yes, it definitely was Jordan. The crimson and the warm brown. Mm-hmm.
Is that warm brown layered and then crimson over the
I
top?
believe so, or it was mixing. I think he mixed it.
Yeah,
Let me see.
they work great together.
Yeah, this is such a good. Ogre says, thanks again for these streams and teaching moments. It's getting me through my recovery. I had a knee replacement, 2 days ago. Yikes. That's a big
I hope it's
deal.
going well. Your rehab, it will be starting soon. I hope that goes well too.
Wad, I'm not going to read this out loud, mister. You know better. You know better, Wad. You know better. I want to know how many people out there are getting their MAA pieces already started. I've seen a couple people mention that in our Discord.
Yep.
If you're not sure what I'm talking about, hit this link right here. It's our big painting competition we're holding at Adepticon, which is so far away, but also right around the corner.
It's scary.
Depending on how you look at it.
It's scary that we're almost to holiday season in the U.S. What the heck? Where does it come from? Where does the time go?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Chris is having a year that he says is taking too long.
It's felt like a year already.
That is going fast.
I know, but it's felt like a year when it comes to it. It feels like the year should already be over.
Which means it's going too fast. But then you say it's going
But
too slow.
it is going too slow. That's the weird part. Like it just feels
those
like
can't exist in the same frame of reference.
that's what I'm saying. It's a weird thing, but this year needs to be done. It's been a long one. Also, thanks for your stream, says Beard Weirdo. Have been helping me get ready to stream myself. Nice.
Awesome.
It's definitely the chat is a big part of it. Engage with your people. That's it. Have a good time.
Let's stay on the green.
Has anyone counted how many times Chris had to move on from giveaways so far?
Huh?
What? There's no giveaway today.
Hmm?
We already had a giveaway.
Hmm?
I don't keep track anymore
What?
with the whole giveaway number thing.
Hmm.
Oh, from the start of the year. Well, just do the math. We've done one every week.
How many weeks are we in?
I don't know. Feels long, though.
Over 28.
You've all helped me immensely when it comes to analysis paralysis, says Sandwich Bro.
Nice.
I think for my 40K, I'm going to do a mix of Iron Snakes and Emperor Scythes, Flesh Terrors, and my 30K will be Loyal Iron Warriors, World Eaters, and Emperor's Children. Nice. That's a lot of plastic.
Like it.
That's great.
Gabe is doing Loyal Emperor's Children for his 30K.
Yeah. Yep. I'm excited for the limited palette entry this month. I've gotten most of the way through. Nice. Rickster, that's great. Isaac, faded just means desaturated, right?
Yeah.
Great question.
Yeah, desaturated didn't fit on the bottle label as well.
Desaturated ultramarine.
But that's kind of exactly what it means.
Great question. Nope, that's it, Isaac. Nice, Bearded. Well, we definitely wish you luck. It's a labor of love, if that's what you want to call it.
What's that, streaming?
Yeah. And having to deal with you people. Is that what you wanted? Super Duper said, I was driving when you said it, but I've been working on my MAA piece on and off since May. Nice. That's what I'm saying. Get it going. No time like the present. That's what I always say.
It's not what you always say.
I say it all the time. It's one of my catchphrases, actually.
It's not, Chet.
No time like the present.
It's not something he says regularly.
I do, Jason.
You don't.
You've never asked me.
Why do I have to ask you if it's your catchphrase?
Come on, you gotta ask me.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Jason.
What time is it?
It's 3:21.
See, he's not a catchphrase.
The time is the present time, which is 3:21. Chris, your life would be so empty without us, chat. We the people, the ocean, if you will. Panic bomb. Empty is a strong word. Empty? I don't know about that one. I have one piece done for MAA. Nice. I may try to do for a second category. I had a great idea last night to add to my pile of ideas for the MAA. And it has much to do with extra sprue.
What do you mean your idea for the MAA? You don't get to enter.
I can.
No, you can't.
I can't win any prizes, but I can enter one and get feedback. We did that this year.
Yeah.
And you can't do it, you. This is like a Cinderella moment. You can't go to the ball. You don't have a dress. Most of my catchphrases don't fit into the PG-13 box Chris forces us into. Hey, this is a family show. We get one F-bomb a year, and I have to edit it out. So no F-bombs. I'll just put mine in the corner or over on the cash register table. That's my entry. That's it over there. I won't have time. I won't have time to focus on it. Adepticon's a madhouse.
You won't have time to focus on what?
I'm working constantly at Adepticon, so I won't have time to sit down and do the thing.
Do the thing.
The real Chris catchphrase is, I love that workup. That is true. I love the workup. Sue me. You're going to stay in the office and make paint while everyone else enters. Hey, someone's got to do it. But it's not me. I will be there taking many pictures.
Chris has to work.
That's right. Super Bowl. I thought Chris's catchphrase was, that's my favorite color. It is, because I love the colors. Sue me.
Sue me.
Eek says, you'll hear from my lawyers, Chris. For what? Oh, because I said, you'll sue me. Sue me. Well, you'll hear from them. Nerds, how's everyone doing? We're doing great. Thank you for asking. We do not hire paint tasters. That's something we don't do here at Monument Hobbies or condone. The eating of the paint. We always will bring some wizards, but we always bring those to shows. Adepticon is a little bit of ways away, so we still got some time. And you still have some time, but if you're not knowing what I'm talking about, Hit this link right here. That's what I'm talking about. The MAA. Miniatures is art. It's going to be a fun time.
It'll be great. Great.
Just great. Chaos Angel just says, Adepticon is such a great time. Oh, it's just great.
The best. It is my favorite show on the planet. I've been to a lot of them.
Cornflake Justice says, they say they aren't a cult, but they keep saying you can't eat the paint like it's an edict. Okay. What's your point? I don't know how to help you.
I don't know how to help you. I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
Forbidden Coffee says, I'm planning on going next year. I'd also like to go to Wonderfest. There's so many shows. Chris, can you let Jason know that I won't be in work tomorrow for my paint tasting shift? But I got we don't.
Nick,
do
bye.
that.
Wait.
What are you talking about? Flapjack says it's the
you know
happiest
what?
place on earth. I'm sure. I'm glad you're having fun, Flapjack.
Dark green, brown, one step. It's always the answer.
It's just okay. It's a great color. So if you're not supposed to eat the paint, then why do you all make the color so tasty looking? That's the fine line we ride.
Agua.
How much water are you putting in this?
1-to-1.
Oh, you were supposed to say that was a skaloosh.
No, 1-to-1. 50-50.
I tried to have a little fun there.
50-50. This is not fun time, Christopher. This is serious business.
You know what, Jason? I can appreciate that.
Serious business.
It's going to look good. What are you going to put it over? Ooh. It's a very sludgy, beautiful brown.
Yeah.
Chris, are you disputing that Adepticon is the happiest place on Earth? I'm not disputing it. That's just a strong statement.
That's going to be good.
Where'd you go?
I've returned. I had a meeting.
Likely story.
I did. It's on my calendar. If you
Likely
care
story.
to look.
I don't look at your calendar.
Poor Gabe.
Why not? I look at your calendar.
I don't need to look at your calendar.
I like to know what you're up to.
He spies on you, Chris.
It's called working constantly.
Yeah.
With no break.
But sometimes I need you. And so I always look at your calendar and say, oh, is Chris busy right now? And if you are, then I don't bother you.
I see. I'm always busy.
Well,
You're always bothering me.
Wow.
That's the moral of the story.
These are best friends, guys. This is what friends do.
You consider hiring a therapist.
We have one.
No. He needs batteries. Gabe said he was going to order them, but never got
that's
to it.
not at all even close to true.
I just about finished this Sanguinary Priest kit bash. Nice. Jason, do you have any tips on painting white armor beyond prime white? Ooh, I do have a good video on painting white.
Show him the video, Chris.
That's a great segue. That's a great segue. Where is it? Right here.
Convinced the only song Chris actually knows is Tannenbaum.
This one right here. Here you go. Schwanky. I put the link right there.
No links.
I'm allowed to do links.
Can I do links?
Rules for thee,
Can
but
you do
not
links?
for
Yeah.
me.
Test it. I dare you.
You want me to test it? Okay.
I took away all your privileges, demoted you. You're not allowed to speak in chat.
Oh. So mean.
Would you recommend that same video for 30K white scars?
Yeah.
It's
You
just
can
a
remember
good-
that whenever we show you techniques like that, the colors are fairly interchangeable. So if you don't want as much blue as that has, you can change the slate gray and the other colors that I've used there into whatever you want. Right?
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that
that
came out
worked
great.
really, really good.
I think that was.
I did it much like I do my leather, where you do like a
Yeah.
dark brown, mid brown, bright brown, except I did it with greens and then put the dark brown green over the top of it.
What are you gonna do these shells as? Like, are they gonna be like big brass shells?
No,
Like,
that's what I was talking about. Is I think we're going to paint them, and they
Mhm.
need to be some form of, I was thinking camo green, but of course they're in a camo green pouch.
right.
So I think some sort of gray, right?
I think you might finish this model.
Some form of gray would be good. Oh, look!
Little
there's
exclamation.
a thing that I forgot to paint.
What? Let me see. Show it. What did you say? You
Wow.
forgot something?
Yeah, there's something on there that I forgot.
Oh no. These models from last few streams are incredible. Saving this with the Master of the Hunt reference forever. Nice. Glad you're liking them. I'm doing pretty good, huh?
What? You're doing what?
Well, Jason, we're painting with you.
Oh, it's that thing again. We're
Yeah.
back to the
We technically
the
are
me
painting
and the
with
mouse
you.
in my
Me
pocket.
and chat are painting alongside Jason. Therefore, we do paint this model together. We, the people,
Okay.
will paint this model.
Okay. Well, I would like for we, the people, to speed up so that my whole army can be done.
That's kind of on you.
Well, then it's me, not you.
Well, I don't think you would let
Called his
chat.
bluff, chat.
I don't think you'll let chat paint this model for you. You should do hazard stripes.
On the
could-
shells, I thought about it.
you
Like
could
on
do like a
one of them,
little-
we could do like a hazard stripe on the tip or something like that.
do a
One of them
warning
would do like
sign.
a spiral or something. It's a cool place for details on the model because it does give it some personality. Being that for some reason he throws artillery shells.
Yeah, man, I bet you he throws them really just cranks them.
But like we were saying yesterday, it's like I don't think they blow up.
You don't
because
think so?
Well, I mean that's not how shells work.
What if they do though? What if they have a little something on the tip?
I guess maybe if he throws them hard enough, they all do have detonators on the tip. So maybe that's the case. They've made customized shells that just detonate from the contact.
This guy does look like he's got a sick throw.
He's like a Blood Bowl guy.
Yeah, I bet you he could do something devastating. Like he doesn't have personality now. That's what I'm saying. Battle cam. Hazard stripes on the bombs. Oh, you're saying like he doesn't have personality. Yeah, he's got a lot of personality, this guy does.
The trolls, I think, are one of my favorite factions in wargaming because of that. They just are like, GW's done a really good job with stuff like Death Guard. Death Guard models have a really good amount of personality to them.
Yeah. Orcs, for sure.
Orcs used to. And they're getting back there. So
Yeah.
that's true.
I feel like orcs are getting back into being silly. But they're so cool. Well, we get one step in Bagacryl form, says Mo.
I've never heard of it.
Yes,
Mm.
that's the
Indeed.
answer.
Yep.
Never heard of it. Not a thing.
Nobody, he says, paint them like M&Ms.
It was like M&M's.
These shells.
What?
The shells, Jason. Paint them like
What
M&Ms.
does that even mean?
You will paint. You'll dance.
What does that mean?
Like paint them like yellows and reds and greens and blues like M&Ms. What if they have the spin timer to Army Jason? He throws them like footballs. Yeah, I'm assuming Fuzzsaw, that's what they're doing.
Well, they all have like these nose things that look like they could be like detonators on the cone of the nose. So now I get it. Now that I'm looking at them, I'm like, okay, he throws them, they explode on impact. That makes sense.
Is it another meat stick?
You have a problem with that?
He's gonna we're just feeding Chris.
Yeah.
Chris is like, I've saved so much on groceries because I've had 8 million meat sticks in the month of August. When your doctor needs somebody to talk to about your
Sure.
diet, do not have him call us.
Chris, how many meat sticks for Monument to buy your face cam?
My face cam?
To do what?
This is $1,000. So I'm making it back. I've had 2 meat sticks today. Thank you. And good night.
So I thought.
And good luck.
And how many yesterday?
I think I had 2.
No, I saw you personally have 3.
4 maybe.
So are you keeping count now?
Oh, yes.
All right.
Jason,
Well,
I have a
I'm going to
tally.
start keeping count.
Jason and I have a secret
everywhere.
whiteboard tally.
Good. Let's start counting up some real money.
And another one. Another meat stick.
I'm going to go literally throw those all over the floor in your office. The bright green on the rivets is green oxide.
Yep.
I missed the Troll Brawler, the one from the last edition with the double spike balls on chains.
Yep. They're still viable. The Storm of the North list still uses the Brawler. You can play the same Storm of the North, mostly the same as the theme faction was back then. Cole Grima.
Why would you add bright green? No, I mean, what is the point? Oh, for verdigris. I think that's what you're talking about. It's a verdigris effect.
Like asking why the green is on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, for verdigris around the rivets.
And that's it. And that is... What is verdigris, Jason?
Chemical reaction. It's the byproduct of a chemical reaction of oxidized copper. Hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, copper. I don't remember which one is the catalyst and
Lumberjack.
all that chemistry nonsense.
I really wish I had a yellow. What are you talking about? Lumberjack, I'm so surprised you don't have a yellow. That surprises me. Right? It's very surprising. And that is why the Statue of Liberty is green.
Yeah.
Says Chaos Angel.
because it's really copper.
Is it?
Yeah.
Have you guys
Copper
heard
clad.
that? Have you guys heard that conspiracy theory
About what?
about the Statue of Liberty?
What about
It's not copper.
Mm-hmm.
it? It is
It's pretty deep.
clad in copper.
It's pretty deep.
It's not a conspiracy.
Look it up, you guys. You want to go down that rabbit hole? Wuku, hey, thank you so much for that sub. Oh, Chris, you're okay. You're painting the model for the challenge. I understand now. That's what it is, man. It's a limited palette. You gotta challenge yourself. Mo says it's actually green cheese.
I like that.
Now you're onto something, Mo.
I'd buy that for $1.
Desi Who says the Statue of Liberty is actually a giant resin statue painted with green oxide PA paint.
Don't I wish?
Or is it? Look it up.
That'd be a pretty good flex.
That's what Gabe's doing over there right now.
Painting the Statue of Liberty green.
I think so.
It's true.
I saw a documentary where the Statue of Liberty was used to fight off a giant marshmallow man. I see. Could have been. Damn French and their Trojan cheese statue. Good thing
The
they forgot to
Trojan
hide
cheese
in it when they
statue.
dropped it off.
Aha! Found you out.
They've been in there for a long time. If that's the case, that's silly.
I lived at Liberty Harbor in Jersey City, at the end of Washington Street, and I have to tell you, being able to like wake up every morning and have the Statue of Liberty right there out your living room window
Pretty
was
cool.
pretty insane.
Sure.
Pretty insane. Not gonna lie. Very, very cool. Lived there for about a year.
Jesse, it could be green cheese. You don't know that.
We do know that.
Mo's on to something.
He's not.
I don't know.
I mean, he is on something, but
Mo has a good idea every once in a while.
that's not one of them.
I just wouldn't Google it if I was you.
Well, I definitely wouldn't Google it.
So, Jason.
You know what that does to your algorithm?
So, Jason, tell us, what do you think when the French first brought the statue to the U.S.?
What about it?
Sandwich Bro, I need a little bit more clarification on what you're looking for in this massive question. Wad says, I think the coolest thing about the Statue of Liberty that is controlled by an NES Advantage. It's an old joke, Wad. It's an old joke. Any Doctor Who fans in the chat remember the episode where Lady Liberty was a giant weeping angel? Terrifying. That is terrifying. And no, I have not seen that.
Never been a Doctor Who fan.
But we know a lot of Doctor What's.
More of a Doctor What guy.
More like a doctor, I need the facts guy. I did. You little clacker over there. And you want to say something, I'll unmute you.
Give me a.
Say that again?
I have nothing to say.
Sometimes you get really fierce on your typewriter over there. I like Ghostbusters 2 when they make it walk.
What?
The Statue of Liberty.
It doesn't walk.
The Ghostbusters made it walk.
It's not an exosuit. There are no Ghostbusters.
It could be. You don't know that.
Oh my God, you and your it could be.
Hey, you know what?
Technically and legally, anything could be once.
You want answers?
No.
I want the truth.
You can't do both of that.
You can't handle the truth. Gabe is on a typewriter. You guys couldn't get the man a laptop? No. He literally has to fax everything after he types it out. We barely have a fax machine. Zing! Wait, does that make the Statue of Liberty a vehicle and Chaos Angel? Congratulations. You are the first person to be officially on timeout.
That would be awesome.
You're banned! I wish this train would get back on track.
I never left.
Hold.
I never left.
That's the wrong one.
I'm doing the work. I'm putting in the work over here.
I'm doing my part.
I am. 100%.
That's really just not a fun train. I ain't getting on that train. My childhood is ruined.
What do you mean?
There's no Ghostbusters?
Hey, there's no Santa Claus.
Jason, you're not allowed to say that in here.
Oh, sorry.
You sack-filled baggins. You never know who's listening, Jason. Good night. I have to edit that part out. There's a Santa Claus, and he's checking his list
Chat.
twice.
Who is the
Muffin Man, go.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Jason?
Nothing.
That's good.
Who lives on Beverly Lake?
What were you gonna say, Jason, about Santa Claus?
Nothing.
You had something about Santa Claus,
I was going to talk about the elves at the North Pole
but
because we did a whole study on it,
okay.
and because I had to do the elves, and I wanted to know, like, would any of the elves have a gun? And it turns out, yes, they would. And that's
Why would
what
they
we
have
got-
guns?
That's why we got Pepper.
Why would they have
His
guns?
name was Pepper because he's the security guard for the North Pole.
Philip. I'm so close to banning you for like temporary, like putting you on timeout.
You should do it. He's a safe one to do it on.
He's a safe one.
Poor Phil. Gabe's like, what's Phil going to do? Not show up next time?
Feels like there's no Santa Claus, there's no Tooth Fairy, and there's no Queen of England.
Technically.
Do it, no balls. There's no Queen of England. I can imagine Philip at his desk right now, just laughing to himself. Do it or do a giveaway. Cornflake Justice, you can't just demand a giveaway.
I mean, you can.
You can. We'll probably say no.
You'd probably say no.
One of these days, it would be awesome if you didn't say anything about a giveaway, and in just 3:45, you're like, all right, poop warning. Be awesome.
He has done that to them.
I've never done that, actually. I've never done it once.
I don't
Now,
know
if you're
I don't
talking
know
about
who
like
to
a
believe.
you're talking about a total surprise giveaway.
Total surprise.
That's a tough one. People get mad.
Would they
They probably would.
be here on a non-giveaway day? I don't know what to tell you.
Which leads me to my next part of the stream. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know about you guys, but something's in the air, and I've been getting so many ads for paint scanning apps to put like like what I'm talking about,
No,
like Paint Rack.
I'm not getting those ads in my algorithm.
I get so many, and you're about to because we're talking about it. And chat, everyone, all of you are about to get them, but I've been getting so many of them, and they're all different, and it's so frustrating.
Ryan's not getting them.
So frustrating.
Desi Who says you're already giving away these painting streams.
Ta-da!
Oh.
There's a giveaway every day. You found us out. That's what we do every day. Yes. I can feel it coming in the air tonight, Cecidius. There's no giveaway. You know what I can tell you, though, is that there is a giveaway next week. You've been getting ads for Warmachine? I would like to see these ads for Warmachine.
Oh my gosh, it's Thursday. I thought today was Wednesday.
Nope.
Moses, give away your heart, Chris.
That's
it's already
crazy.
yours, chat. You already have it.
How sweet.
The only thing in the air here has been smoke and skunk. Oh,
Skunk.
was this about a giveaway today? No, there's no giveaway. There's no giveaway.
I love it. Like there's like a whole alert system in
Giveaway,
chat. and
giveaway.
everybody's like, they
He
mentioned
said giveaway. He said
If
there's
you're
a
not
giveaway.
there, they're mentioning giveaway. You should
He
get
said
here.
there's a giveaway. Oh, he said there's a giveaway. Panic Bomb says, is there a giveaway today? Nope. Oh, you crazy mixed up kids and your drugs.
What'd they do now?
They're just like, is there a giveaway?
Did they make the sound?
They
Or did
do
you
make the sound. What is it? Just curious if anyone has a good recipe for rawhide. I've used warm flesh with ivory stipple, but of
Yep.
course, is there a better way to go?
I think the warm flesh is probably not earthy enough for rawhide at its, because it wants to have a tone almost like what I'm painting here. You don't want to go as dark, but like dark orange brown into that would probably be good. Or orange brown as a base, something that gives it a little more life. But you're on the right track for sure. Do dark orange brown and then warm flesh.
Yes, the spider lady he painted several months ago is from Conquest. Philip says they can't do it today because it's not announced anymore. They've been talking about it for 4 minutes. Not happening, Philip. We've had first giveaway this week, but what about second giveaway? Oh, you can't do that kind of stuff, Rogue Leader. Can't be pulling at my heartstrings.
They're appealing to your true nature there, Chris.
But what about second giveaway? No. We could give away one of Jason's Warmachine armies.
Sure.
Is that what you're wanting, Isaac? No, we're not giving these away. We're not giving away one of those. To repack them after unpacking those, not something that would be fun. With the power of positivity, anything is possible. That's what. Oh, you know what, Gilmborn? That's so true. I'm not sure if that applies here, because even no matter how positive you are, I don't know if it's happening.
What?
A giveaway.
Oh.
But they really want one.
Go ahead and do one.
Should we?
Yeah.
How would one sign up for a giveaway? Jason?
What do you mean?
How would one sign up for a giveaway if it wasn't a giveaway day?
What do you mean? You just pull from the same...
Speaking English. How would they sign up, Jason? It's a segue.
The same way they always do. What
That's
a
correct.
Stupid question.
Absolutely. Hit that link right there. Perfect segue. And if you've already done it, you only have to do it once this year. If the first person's not here,
are you giving?
Then there's no giveaway.
Are you giving him a poop warning? Or no poop warning?
No poop warning.
No poop warning. Oh my god.
Surprise giveaways don't have poop warnings.
It's a secret, fun, win time
my
giveaway.
gosh.
You all thought we wouldn't do it.
Oh my goodness
I already
gracious.
had it loaded up. Everybody calm down, you sick film band.
So if the first name isn't here, that's it?
Yep.
That's it. So it goes.
Wow.
Should we do the pointy finger thing? Where I just stop. I just pointed a finger. Jason did say that once.
What?
You're like, I'm just going to point at the screen and pick a name.
Cornflake's like, let me pause my Dota match. I don't know if that's how that works.
I don't think so. All right, let's do a giveaway.
What are we giving away?
Jason, what are we giving away? What do we think is a good giveaway? Okay, I have a couple ideas.
How about a metallic set?
We could do a metallic
set. There you go. Yeah, we've used a lot of metallics.
Yes,
there you go, metallic set.
Booyah.
Yes.
Your ideas suck, Chris. Good.
I'm not answering any more questions.
Not the new ones. Not the new ones. Just
Yeah,
a regular.
that's what- calm down,
A current metallic
You
set.
animals.
Jeez.
Give us a second.
No. OG set.
It's an awesome set. And you know what? I love every single color in it. Are you surprised?
No, not at all.
A wise man once told me he didn't have a favorite color, and I've lived by that. Tried and true. You know what this feels like, Jason?
What?
Christmas morning.
Yeah, kind of.
Right?
Except I'm not getting anything.
You are getting something.
What?
The joy and laughter and beauty of
The sound of children laughing.
yes.
It's its own reward,
God
Chris.
bless America.
It's its own reward.
Is it?
No.
It's not. Here we go. You all thought we wouldn't do it. I was way ahead of you.
Dang. Second giveaway.
Look how calm and relaxed we are too. Like nothing's even happening. See, this is what happens here. Monument Hobbies. We do the do.
What?
All right.
I never know what's happening.
Hey, I think here's what we're gonna do.
Uh-oh.
First of all, if you're not familiar with how the giveaway works, hit this right here. I have to pull up all of this. Here we go. I got to make sure I got my little sheet out. My little sheet. What day is it today?
Thursday.
It doesn't feel like a Thursday.
What does it feel like, Chris?
It feels like a Monday. Crazy kids. There we go. Are you ready for the second giveaway of the week? Monument Hobbies brings it to you not just once, but twice. Chris, you're on Monday. Mo,
Good one.
you are correct. That's why we're bringing Mondays back.
Wow.
He's got the Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Shailene, we'll talk about that later. You can. We've had people do that before. Let's see.
You'll pay for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. Don't do it. What the heck?
Okay, here we go. Are we ready to poll a winner? Now,
it.
are we gonna are
Do
we
it
really
now.
gonna do it
Do
on the
it now.
first one?
Of course. It's a secret giveaway. Of course the first person's going to be here on a day when nobody knew we were doing a giveaway. Of course they are. They're never here on the day they know we're giving a giveaway.
That's
But it'll happen today because it's a secret giveaway, and the people deserve it.
Yeah. All right. It's gonna be really quiet though.
We haven't done a secret giveaway the entire year of the giveaway.
Now
so this
hold-
is kind of a cool thing.
Hold your applause. Do not say congratulations. You have to be here and following on your platform of choice. You have to be here. I have everything up. Get ready.
Get ready.
Jason,
I'm that guy.
here is, let me redo. All right, now, actually, I need to reload this because more people entered. So now I've got it. Oh. Matt
Jet.
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 Do it
Matt?
secretly, though.
Match Jet.
Matt Jet. Hey, Matt Jet.
No, we're doing a giveaway right now, Maz. So,
Matt Jet.
Matt Jet, are you there?
Are you there?
Matt Jet.
Don't tell anybody.
Matt Jet.
Well, you got to tell Matt.
Well,
Don't tell anybody else.
Matt, stand up.
It's Jet.
It's Jet, like
Jett.
from Final Fantasy X.
As in Joan Jett's lesser known second cousin twice removed.
Well, that's not me. Well, Baba.
Matt Jet.
Matt Jet, are you there? Mr. Matt Jet. Oh, it was Ject. Thank you, Droth. I freaking love that game. Matt Jet. We're going to go pretty quick on these.
Tic Tac. YouTube.
I'm seeing them.
Everybody.
That's a good paint name, says Gus. It could be.
Monster Strill says, don't even bother having a name because I'm going to win. Is your name Matt Jet?
Matt Jet. All right, I'm moving on.
All right, there you go.
That was it?
Curtis Fraley.
Curtis Fraley.
Curtis Fraley.
Curtis Fraley.
Curtis
I have a
Fraley.
name, call it.
Am I related to Joan Jett? No.
Curtis Fraley.
Curtis Fraley. I worked with Joan Jett and Kenny Laguna, though. Curtis Fraley.
Curtis or Fraley?
Not IP Freely, no. Curtis Fraley.
Oh. He could be flying. Okay. Walking forest. That's silly. Hey, Matt Jet could be in a jet.
Curtis with a K.
Curtis?
It's Fraley. I don't think
Fraley.
Freely.
No, it's Curtis
It's
Fraley.
Ace Freely, right?
It is spelled Fraley. These will have to go pretty quick.
Next.
Next. Oh, you know, let me make sure that
Just keep hitting a button until there's somebody we know is here.
we don't do it that way, Jason.
Hey, it's a free giveaway day. They don't get any rules.
Well, actually, this one is Ghoul.
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 Ghoul. We know you're here.
Ghoul.
Ghoul, baby.
Ghoul. Just Ghoul.
It's
It's
just
just Ghoul. Ghoul.
Ghoul.
Who's the prettiest ghoul at the ball? This one.
Ghoul. That would be Ghoul.
Ghoul.
Jimmy Moore painting. I know you're here, Jimmy Moore, but did you?
Ghoul.
No.
You just said he was here.
No, Jimmy's like I wasn't called. Just saying I'm here.
Ghoul.
Ghoul. Boom, 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 boom. We should go this quick all the time. Says
Yeah, everybody's
Lumberjack.
got the volume off today because it's not,
If only I could, Lumberjack. I agree with you.
right?
Moving
Everybody's got the
on.
volume down because they're just watching painting.
And we got Big Edley.
Big Edley.
Big Edley.
Big Edley.
That's right, bud.
Is
Big
that
Edley.
is that Hank from Adepticon?
Is it?
That'd be hilarious.
Big Edley.
Oh,
Yo!
look at that.
Big Edley, congrats!
Yo,
You get a
baby.
metallic set. Ta-da!
Nice, we did it. Great.
There you go. That was only like what, 3, 4?
Big Edley.
3, 4?
17.
Quick ones. Quick, when you go quick, you
Congrats.
get results.
Big Edley, message me, Monument Gabe, on Discord, and I will get your
We did it.
information so we can
We did a
send you a
sneaky
paint
giveaway.
set for free.
How many people are going to be really pissed?
Go tell your friends that we'll do it every once in a while. When we feel like it. We do what we want around here.
100%.
Right, Jason?
Yeah.
Yes.
What he said.
Why
Miguel,
don't you hit the horn
Miguel,
button?
you
That was a
said the
perfect
fourth
opportunity
person, and that
for
was like the sixth.
There you go. Make sure you message Gabe. He'll get you all hooked up. Big Edley.
At
Careful,
me,
don't-
Monument Gabe.
Careful when you talk to Gabe. Gabe's a little sketch.
Big Edley.
Edley.
Big Edley.
Gabe's a little sketch. He'll try to get you roped into things you don't want to do.
He's
so
like,
be very
"Hey,
careful when you message him.
me
He'll be
tell
like,
you."
hey, have I told you that I also do 3D sculpts?
Do you know that I work for this company called Rodan and Fields?
What is that?
It's like a
Like a scam company?
It's a joke from Family Guy. It's like a pyramid scheme.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever heard of Rodan and Fields? Welcome in everybody to the secret giveaway, which is just about to end. Which
What?
just did end.
What?
Gone in like a fart in a windstorm. Strong presence, very gone in a flesh. There you go. Presents, surprise, surprise.
See, don't say we never did anything for you, chat.
Yeah.
Well,
You sack-filled Baggins.
99.9% of you can say we never did anything for you.
That's true.
But Big Edley can't.
Big Edley.
We're winning them over one
I love
at a
how
time.
Big Edley was present and said, "Yo,
Yo,
I am here and ready to party."
that be
Tech Elf.
me.
Tech Elf says, "Crap, I missed a giveaway."
That be
It was just kind of a-
me.
Big Edley says he says he needs my social security number and a urine sample. Seems sketch.
Hey,
Big
yeah,
Edley.
rules are rules.
Sometimes we need to smell it.
DNA swab.
Need to keep you on the right path.
The government makes us do it. Wink,
His
wink,
account
nudge,
was made
nudge.
1 minute ago. Weird.
What's that?
Oh my goodness. Mo. I see this was who's Mo? What do you say? They'll get over it. So, yeah, Mo, that's right. Guess what? We do this every week over everybody. Gus, absolutely. Over on TikTok, if you are not familiar with how it works, we all do a giveaway. Hit this link
It
right
is the
there.
year of the giveaway.
You can just sign up.
It's just a thing.
Typically, we give you, if you follow our socials, we give you about a 2-hour warning on the day of. But sometimes we do this, I guess. So there you go.
Well, I don't know. This time we did this.
We do whatever we want, right, Jason?
It's kind of the way it works, yes.
That's right.
You're not the boss of me. I'm the boss of me.
Wad says, exciting news. I remembered to reset all my work passwords before they expired. Good job, Wad. You're an upstanding citizen.
That's actually a hell of an undertaking. I
This
just get
time,
mad when
sometimes, all the
Google
time,
always
same,
asks
same.
me, hey, is this really you who's been logged in all day?
Shailene says, this time, sometimes, all the time, same. We'll do them whenever we want.
Every now and then we just get a little crazy. Just a little crazy. Just a little. Not over the top.
A metallic set is a dope giveaway, too.
It is our second biggest selling set.
Yeah. That's actually a really good one. That's good water. What's the first? The base set?
Base set, yep.
Yep. Base set.
Base set, then metallics. This week it's a little different. This week it's one step set 2, because if you haven't heard, we did a little thing called a new product release this week.
Right.
And one step set 2 has fast overtaken all sets in sales
Yes, it's a lot.
by a long shot.
It's a really cool set. I think based off of what Jason showed yesterday, too, that's going to be a fun one coming up.
Oh, God.
If you missed that, go back to yesterday's VOD.
The future's bright.
Shailene says, I have it in my hands right. Meow.
Nice.
You like
Are you
gladiator
using
movies?
it?
Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
What?
That's what
Scraps is a
Sandwich
boy
Bro.
dog.
Did we blow through the monument stock of set 2 yet?
No. We make a lot of stuff.
We were prepped. We've learned over the years.
We're getting smarter. I don't know that we can say we've learned. We have learned. I don't say we always get it right, but we're getting better. This time has been great.
Yes, and we, one step is here to stay, essentially. So that's something that is becoming a foundation. So if you haven't dipped your toes in, go grab yours. I hit, there's a bunch of links that I just put in there. And by a bunch of links, one link to rule them all. Says, can't drink and win. False. I'm drinking right now. You hear that? It's 40 ounces of straight potato vodka. I'm not drinking. No cranberry juice today. I might go have some. We have some here in the office.
Chris, you got anything going on tonight? Big night?
I don't, Jason.
We're going to paint a little long.
Actually,
Tomorrow's Chris and Gabe's Friday.
you have a meeting.
I do?
You do.
Oh, that freaking
You actually-
Jose guy.
You actually do have a meeting. Is he here?
No. I think it's at 4:30, isn't it?
No,
Or
it's
5?
right now.
4.
Huh?
It's at 4.
4? Everybody knows not to set any meetings at 4.
Jose might not.
No, I've told him.
Jose's still new.
He did. I've made it martial
New
law.
guy.
I actually need to rechange our streaming schedule.
Yeah.
30 minutes before, 30 minutes after.
Yeah.
Is what I should do.
Everybody knows they don't get me at 4.
You might be able to do 15 minutes before.
I don't make those kinds of meetings. I would do 5 if Google let me.
Yeah, Chris would have 5-minute meetings if
Google does
let
let
him.
you.
They don't.
You just don't try hard enough.
I would love to have a little sliver of time.
I'll send you one right now.
No, because then your calendar would be unusable, because it would be 80 million little slivers of 5 minutes each.
Which would be so efficient.
Oh my God. I don't think you understand the definition of efficiency.
That would be the literal definition. It would
No.
be being very efficient meetings. Now, if you're talking about the look of the calendar, I would agree with you.
I'm
Does it
talking
look like a
about
little
how filling your
sprinkle?
calendar with 80 million meetings is not efficiency.
I don't fill them with any, Jason.
I just sent you a 5-minute meeting tomorrow
I would
morning,
like
Chris.
to be very, very clear on that.
Chris,
I don't fill it with anything.
I don't.
I don't ask for
Busy,
this.
busy man. This meeting can't be an email. Shailene, speaking my language. Any new regular paints coming out, or is it all one step from now on?
That's it. All
No.
done.
for the next 30 years.
We have so
it'll be
many
one
new
step.
things coming out. We're giving you one step. We got some new other. We have expansion step 5 at some point.
Yeah, the goal is that expansion set 5 will be sometime. Expansion set 5, working on new metallics, things like that, beginning of 2027.
Nope, done forever.
So, lots of other things happening. We still have other normal line colors we want to make. At least one more set before we
I always
retire off into the beaches.
know when Jose gets here because it sounds like a little jet's pulling up.
Good God, man. He has like auto start on his car and he does it so the air conditioner's running so he doesn't die when he gets in it. Kind of
Nice.
jealous.
Like
But it
pulls
does
up.
sound like a jet is taking off out there when he does it.
I like it when Ryan starts his car because it's just speakers.
Ryan is right. Yeah, literally, Ryan's car has speakers instead of tailpipes.
Ringy! I like it.
I love that he has an electric car that they felt it necessary to make it sound like a muscle car.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's a fun noise.
I love it.
Ryan, I know you're in here.
That's literally the silliest thing in the history of silly things, by the way.
Oh,
Your car sounds off. Yeah, I got to replace the speakers.
Ryan.
That was the thing is like when he got it, people were like, "You see Ryan's car is all electric muscle cars." Like that thing's not electric. I hear it. They go, "Yeah, just ask him about it." I go, "Your car electric?" He goes, "Ha ha ha."
He's like,
I was like, "How does it make that sound?" It has.
Ryan, I want
speakers.
you to increase the volume. Can you do that? Can we get some aftermarket speakers? To
I
increase the
want
volume?
it to. I want it to be like. I want to crack the code and like hack it and find the wave player that plays the sound of the
Yes.
all of that. And then like just put our own.
Yeah.
So
I
when
don't
he's
do
going
it.
down the street, we could just be like vroom 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 vroom. It's like those videos I see where the husband and or wife put like sound makers in the exhaust of the other's car. That
Yep.
one guy bundled like 100 kazoos and stuck them in the tailpipe of his
Yeah.
wife's car, and she's driving down the street and it's going.
That's
It's
awesome.
horrible. I want to do that to Ryan. Don't tell him, chat. Don't let Ryan know. This is
I
our
know that
secret.
Tesla's let you change the sound of when you lock and unlock your car, as well as the horn.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh no,
Move
it
it.
used to be the horn, and then they got rid of it because people were doing that.
Yeah.
But you can do one person at Costco. They locked their car, and it was a duck sound. So they're whack, whack. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Well.
feel like giving people that kind of power is smart in today's day and age.
We need to give it to him. Give us the power. Give us the power. Hey, so glad you all were here for the surprise giveaway. I guess. If it even happened.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Surprise
Yeah.
giveaway.
That's what I'm saying.
We don't do that here.
We talked about the Rainforest Cafe car. Yes. Death Row Games, what's going on? What giveaway? Exactly. Now you understand.
There was no giveaway. What are you talking about? There was never a giveaway.
What's the number one rule of secret giveaways?
There were none.
Don't talk about
There's
secret
no such
giveaways.
thing. I
Stagger.
probably know
Omega.
enough that I could hack it, but the bank probably wouldn't be happy. Wait, what?
Let them.
What does the bank matter when you're hacking a car?
Is there going to be any weathering on the bombs? Says Miguel.
Says who?
Miguel's asking.
Miguel.
Player to be named later.
Says who?
Miguel's one.
Weathering on the bombs? No, I'm leaving them just like this. They're new shells.
Yeah, Miguel. How would you have a weathered bomb? That one's called a deployed one.
That's the explosion.
They've used the weathered bomb.
That's the explode part.
Your question is silly, Miguel. That's the moral of that story.
No, I will. I wanted to put like
some
some fun
scratches.
Not scratches. I'm wanting to put like colors on the nose cones and things like that. But first, we're just gonna get some color on here. Some basic, what is the color of a bomb kind of thing going on.
T. Schmidt, I won one step today. Only cost $65 to enter. There you go.
That's the best way.
Winky face. We had a lot of winners yesterday and today. Partner. Need a snotling riding that bomb. This troll is from Warmachine, Bethro. The Warmachine model.
Jose is going to cancel your meeting.
Why?
He says he has too many things he needs to get done before the weekend. He'll reschedule it for Monday.
There it is. You just gained your time back. Just like that.
Guess what, chat? We're painting.
Graffiti on the bomb? Stream till 6 now.
Yep, that's what I'm doing.
Shailene, he heard us hating on the meeting. He might have. He might have heard us hating on the meeting.
I hope he didn't hear me.
No,
I need
no,
to
no.
meet with him.
No, I messaged him.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I just asked him if he was coming here or if he was waiting for you
okay.
since you were still on stream.
Thank you for doing that.
Chris, did you have other things you need to be getting done? You can
Let me
detach a little bit,
Let me respond to a couple things.
and the
if
rest
that's
of us
cool.
will take care of it, Chris.
So, yeah, sorry.
we'll
let me
take
just do
care
a
of it.
couple things.
Doing
Ryan said,
brown gray into green brown, and it's absolutely a great
Ryan
combo.
say?
It
I
gives
wa-
me it stays away from the green of the backpack, but still gives me a kind of
Ryan, we were
olive drab or drab color for the.
we were
shells.
giving you a hard time, Ryan.
yeah, we were giving you grief.
We weren't giving him grief. We were giving his car grief. Get the story straight. I would never give Ryan grief. Ryan is a great individual.
I love it, and I think we should increase it. That's what I said.
Cool. All right, I am gonna.
Where are you going? No. What are you talking about? This
going-
is the stream. You're involved now. What are you doing?
I'm going to get other things done.
You have a computer right in front of you.
I do. So do you.
I do.
Yeah.
Where are you
But
going?
I'm more efficient with certain tasks, so I've got two monitors.
Son of a. Get out of
So
here.
the next time
true.
Gabe's review comes up,
Just get out of here.
I'm going to review Chris instead and be like, okay, so any inefficiencies we find in Gabe's performance is now levied on Christopher because Christopher forces him to do things he isn't supposed to be doing.
Hey.
Me? You should be working 24/7.
Wow.
I didn't stutter.
That's illegal.
It's technically illegal.
I might die.
Technically and legally.
Get back to work, you. That's fine. I get it.
All right,
Whatever.
everybody. It was great hanging out with y'all. Have a good weekend.
Yes. Big. Did he message you? Big Edley?
I'll check.
Big Edley. Yes. Congratulations. Gabe will get you all hooked up with that. Everybody says bye, Gabe. Bye. Never seen that guy in my life. He just walked in and he opened the door.
He's literally your best friend.
I need to do a couple things, actually. I'm sorry. Let me do that.
He's literally your best friend. You guys do everything.
He's okay.
You do lots of stuff together.
What'd you say about me?
I also play. Okay. Checking this.
I said to Chris that you were one of his best friends, and this is the way he treats you.
He's just okay. I will get to your questions here in just a second.
It's after hours.
It is after hours.
This is where the paint speaks for itself. We stop speaking at all. The hits just keep on hitting.
Oh, you know what? Well, I'm going to pitch this question up and then I'll do some. I got to get a couple things done. But Maxie, this is a great question. So maybe an odd request for a stream. but a more comprehensive look at the brushes, brush care, and what works for that. My biggest frustration with the online painting tutorials is that there could be a lot of info on the paints, but very little on brushes. You're talking about in general. Yeah, we did make a really good video on that.
Yeah, we have a lot of really good info on our YouTube as far as like brush stuff. Now, brush control is a different story. Brush care, as was mentioned, is pretty simple. Brush control is something that you have to...
That one's a tough one.
Well, it's not tough. It's something that we... and I totally get you. Like, a lot of painters don't know.
Yep.
They don't... You know, when you have a feel for doing it, you just get used to it. And you don't necessarily talk about it. But we talk about it a lot as far as, like, what to do with the brush and how the brush responds under certain pressure and, you know, all of that. So yeah, and always feel free to ask too if you feel like there's something you're seeing that you're like, oh yeah, great, but when I try to do that, it doesn't work the same way, and we can speak to that.
Yeah. Check out that link though I just sent. That's Jen, and she's made an amazing brush care soap, called our Drunken Brush Goop, and that's a great video to watch. I'm going to go get some more water and do a couple things. I'll be right back. Cranberry juice.
Now he's stealing more of my cranberry juice, chat. Using it very, like in terms of brush control right now, as I'm doing these highlights and layering, I'm using a very kind of cross hatch, although I'm not crossing, but a hash kind of brush stroke where I'm keeping the lines tight and close, but still allowing the tip of the line to be rough. So as I do it, I get kind of a feathering from that rough tip. See how you can see the edges of the tips? And what that does is it gives you blending because of the way that the tip is open and not blocked, like blocky. Right? So watch as I do this, I'll do just a bunch of little horizontal or parallel lines that will, depending on how hard you press, close up and make it look like one consistent area of paint, or you can spread them out like this and get more texture from them. But in my case, what I'm trying to do is get that shine built up, and so we just kind of put them real close together. You're pressing lighter at the beginning and end of the stroke and heavier in the middle. So think of it like a pendulum swing almost. And then that will give you this kind of scritchy highlight that we can build up very quickly that still does a pretty good job of blending in with the background. Now I'm mixing these paints 50-50, 75-25, and then 100% as I go, so that I get, you know, between these two colors I get a good workup. It gives me a blend. This kind of hatching can create issues if you're doing it with high contrast colors. So if I were just to go from a dark color to a light color, then this would be very visible and would give you more notable texture on the model. But when you're doing this and you're kind of blending it from, you know, a dark through a mid-tone through the highlight, then you get a much better blended look on the model. It can make it feel like, you know, metal or rougher textured stone or whatever it is you're doing.
All right, I'm back.
Did you bring enough for the class?
I didn't.
Damnable hell. A lot of times I will just kind of mark where I want the shine to be along this, like especially like on a cylinder like this. Just being kind of careful to not get it all over the fingers. But go ahead down the cylinder of the body here, create my shine spot like so. And then once I've done that, I'll rotate and work fine lines back up into that spot so they give you that kind of sawtooth edge almost. It gives it that rough blend along the edge. And that'll help broaden out the area a little bit.
Jason, do you ever teach painting classes?
Yeah. Then we rotate around and do the
Every
same thing
once in
from
a
the other
while.
direction, so that all of my brush strokes start, down in the darker area and then come back to the center. This is the kind of stuff that gives you a little bit better handle on application of paint. Because you're right, color is only a small part of the battle. The real battle takes place when you're controlling the brush to get the paint and that color on the model in a way that looks good, gives the right kind of blend or contrast and value that you want on the model. And a lot of times that can be attributed more so to the way you've moved your brush than to the color. And then we get what appears to be like a blended surface on the shell, even though we really haven't blended anything. We're just relying on that hatching to kind of give us that tight sawtooth edge that gives you the feel of the texture of like the metal plate while also blending it out to the previous color. And you can use this when wet blending, but of course we're just putting, wet paint over dry paint right now.
Yeah, and Gus, here's the other thing. He said, "I figured you would. You're making good things understandable." Yeah, we also, in a way, we do it here every day.
Monday through Friday.
But yes, he does that at Adepticon when we open the Experience Center, I'm sure, as well.
I don't teach as much outside of the stream anymore, just due to time. A lot of people would love to have me come to conventions and stuff, and I just don't have the time anymore. In the midst of the business of Monument Hobbies, there just isn't enough hours in the day for me to do all the stuff I wish I could do. But the stream we still are able to do, and it really allows us to do a lot of what you're seeing here. Mm-hmm. If you ever have a question, feel free to ask. We don't always have the opportunity to take a live demo of what you're asking, but we can always speak to it and try to work it into what we're doing here. Like the person that asked about brush control, right? We can show you some brush control tips here. They may not be exactly what you're painting, but hopefully they'll give you some good info.
I am doing some work, so bear with me, you guys. Donnie Dynamo, question, does the surface finish on One Step match the main range?
As close as it can. It will be, like all of our pigments, there will be some that are glossier than others, but they'll all be matte finished, yeah. Now, things that are done like that, as in filtering colors, the one thing that you'll always have to watch out for is that as you thin a matte paint, it will not instantly, but it will always move towards being more satin. So the more you're working towards a filter, so if you thin one step down, it will become more satin. That's just the nature of the beast. What do we have? What color next? Gray green. Off of gray green, I could do bright brown gray, perhaps. Not really bright enough, is it? Maybe. Or dark ivory. Or maybe bone. Would bone look good there? Bone might actually work. Let's try bone. Matte medium to the light to thin and keep the matte finish. We have it. It's called matte varnish. That's what matte medium is. Our matte varnish is a medium. So use it. It's exactly what it's for. It can also be sprayed on its own to create top coat, for your colors and anything you need to do. But yeah, the matte varnish is exactly that, and that's why it exists. So I'm mixing the bone in with the gray green. Green gray. This is just a lot of repeat, but pulling color into smaller areas. Obviously, we would have a little shadow from where that one shell lays over the other. So we'll taper that a little bit.
Question: any other one-step work like that green or that dark green brown? It was pretty impressive.
Like, do any of the wait, repeat?
Yeah. Question: any other one-steps work like the dark green brown? It was pretty impressive. You mean
all of them?
Yeah.
All of them. Just pick a color. They all work that same way once you dilute them. I diluted that 50%, right? So 1-to-1 with water, so that I could get that action going to where it was more of just a thin filter. All of them do that. Dark blue black does wonders when you do that with it, right? That's how we did the first shade on all the metallics on this guy. Dark green brown, warm brown, the new bronze yellow and olive yellow do that. All of them do. The darker the color, the more the filter can act like what you saw me put on the backpack. Right? The brighter colors don't give you the shading that the darker ones do, so that's the only real difference there. I'm going to do on the back side of all of these with this brighter color, we're going to do a little bit of a... We don't want to... We painted with metallics, so when we do this, it's always a little strange because we don't want to have it be too much of a non-metallic feeling thing. We want to treat this more like just a highlight, but I do want on this cylinder to not have it fall away into complete darkness on one side. I'm going to go ahead and create a secondary reflection on the dark side of all these shells. Oh, this one's hard to get to. Not worried about the ones down by his feet. Although there is like, because this shine is here, you could put a little bit of a shine on this one here.
I'm working on stuff, Mo.
What you working on?
I'm trying to go back and forth, so bear with me.
It's his Friday, so the gang around here is usually hustling at the end of the day on Thursdays because we only do 4-day work weeks. Well, they only do 4-day work weeks.
Oh, whoa!
I have to work
Working
all the time.
The set 2 looks so high end on the box, by the way. The colors are deep and rich and beautiful tones. Thank you.
It's really, really good. The scarlet red, all of them are fantastic. I have been leaning towards the ones that I've been using as more effect filters, which are the bronze yellow, olive yellow, Those colors.
Bunions and cabbage. Great question. How do you transport and store all the crap that Chat gives you on a daily basis? A big truck. That's what Jose's truck is for. But he's not showing up today. Told you. Slings and arrows. Arrows off rock. No, I don't do that. It's hard liquor and hard drugs.
Daddy drinks
Gets
because
me.
you cry, Chad. A little bit of brighter shine right down the middle. This is just the bone by itself. Here, still keeps us with a little bit of an earthy tone, but acts as our white reflection, right? Just shows you how you can get away without using white, even when like bone's nowhere near as bright as white, but it still performs the same job when you need it to, just by keeping your mid-tones and shadow colors darker, more drab. Then you get that shine on the shell, and that becomes a very quick, easy way to create something like that. Putting a little elliptical shape on the nose cone because it's a rounded shape. That one's, tucked in behind them, so it doesn't get as much shine, but it still can get a little. Then on these areas where we did it, maybe just a little pinch of brightness at the edge of where these secondary reflections are. That's just kind of up to you. How much do you want to pull them into focus, and how much attention do you want to give to stuff like this? I just don't like one side of the model like not being painted at all, really. I could have sworn there was paint on there. It was just working.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
You're laughing at me.
Me?
Yeah,
No.
you just did. I saw it, heard it. I was there. I was there. I saw it happen.
What makes metallic medium metallic? Is it a gloss medium or something different?
Mica flake. It's actual what we would call metal flake, but it is a mica. It's like a translucent, almost plasticky substance that is glossy. And like fish scales almost is always what I used to liken it to. But no, there's no gloss in it. Well, I mean, it's just the nature of the paint is a little more glossy, but all right, this is gonna be hard. I don't like having to pull the edge, like draw the edge, but the way this model is shaped, I don't have much choice. So I got to get in here and just kind of try to make it happen. Boom. Bad angle. It makes me want to hook the end of the line when I get there. All right.
Vipus says these bombs must feel really sad. Everything else got true metallic metal, and we're just left with boring brown colors.
I didn't want to do them in metallic. It's just too much, It's like when I look at a model, the metallic really does a great job on this. But if I did all the bomb casings in metallic too, now I am going to put the copper on the back end of this shell.
Yeah.
And I might do the fin on this one. It has like a missile fin in steel, and then copper on the back of that one. So I will play around with it some still. I think maybe let's do some pale yellow for all the nose cones. So I want a bright color on them to underpaint. We maybe be able to get away with just painting them with one-step colors over the top of the pale yellow. What say you?
Great. Jason, would you please tell GWs that Custodes have too much gold?
Who's asking?
Vipus?
No. Not that it was because of Vipus asking, but like they have too much gold. That's their whole point. What do they call that? It's I forget what Aurelian. I don't remember what the hell they call it. Their armor has a name.
Arabian Night.
That's not it at all. But thanks for
That's
playing.
right.
You play Custodes. You should know this.
I don't play Custodes.
You do.
I play
Custodes.
Thunder Warriors.
No, you play Custodes because Thunder Warriors don't exist.
They do exist.
They all died.
I brought them back to life.
That's not yours to do.
Big Edley says Gabe wanted pics of my feet. Seems crazy, but rules are rules.
Told you, be careful. Said, what did I tell you, Big Edley? I said, don't talk to him too long. He'll get you in trouble, that guy. He's shisty. Rules is rules. Feet picks are no prize. We hold you hostage for the weirdest things. Right, I'm going to need your mother's maiden name or else. That's where you got to start watching out.
Cats, take it easy. Thank you so much. Have a good night as well. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Lumberjack says, Fuse, as I paint this model from GW, I can't help but wonder why everyone loves them so much.
They make the best plastic models. That's why. You don't like the design? Why'd you pick the model to paint? They literally do make the best plastics in our industry, I believe. There are other companies that are catching up, but not at this scale. The designs, I'm with you. I don't like a lot of the designs, but they do some really good ones. The new ogres are fantastic.
They are pretty cool.
Like that's like I need to paint some ogres, but I don't want ogres. But the models are just like, yeah, these are rad. And there's just a lot of love, right? There's a lot of emotional attachment because they've been around for so long and they've stuck with so much of the formula, even if the rules have changed and games go from good to bad to worse to okay to whatever. But the factions stay the same. You've had heartache if you've been a Skaven player, but they still have Skaven. Speaks to people. And they have some good stuff. They've always worked with some amazing artists too, for concept art. And Karl Kopinski. Adrian Smith. Some really, really great concept artists. Thomas Elliott. Yeah. Been fun in a weird way to watch Games Workshop over the years go from where the designs couldn't, due to the nature of the technology, the designs could never be reproduced faithfully in a miniature.
Yeah.
To where now they can, and that's amazing, right? Hooray for our industry and the technology, and GW really leading the charge in a lot of that with regards to like digital sculpting. They were one of the first to adopt that in miniatures. Let them do some really fun stuff. Let them get too many details on models for sure. And some of their sculptors go overboard with the copy pasta from the assets folder. But at the end of the day, you get a lot of really good stuff. So, pretty good stuff.
Yeah, Katrina, the Age of Sigmar models are dope.
They do really, you can tell they have a love for their fantasy worlds and their designs. It's unfortunate they don't care about the rules very much.
Yeah, some of their fantasy models are some of the best.
object here is just to get a fairly even bright coat down. It doesn't have to be perfect because the colors we'll put over the top will want to be a little weathered anyway, and this will just kind of help, but we can make them semi-smooth. It'll help. But obviously doing a bright color over a very dark base, basically white over black here. That first coat's going to need a little touch up, but it's pretty good. Boom. Right now, we should be able to just grab some of these amazing colors like Scarlet Red. And boom.
Okay. Mo says, oh yeah, somebody asked, how much should I be thinning the metallics? I'm struggling a little with dark silver.
How much you be thinning them?
Yeah.
Just water on your brush if you want an opaque coat. You can thin the crap out of them if you want to glaze with them or do other stuff. Who's asking?
Somebody was asking.
Oh.
The father dearest.
Yeah, just moisture on your brush is fine for most of what you'll be doing. This one? Metallics have, extra solids in them from the metal flake. And so if you don't have more moisture on your brush than you're used to painting with, they might start to feel a little sloppy because they will be inherently thicker. I feel like we have to stick to where all of the same tips are the same color, right? That would make sense.
Maybe. Probably.
I feel like that's what we have to do. I'm not flooding the brush with one step as I do this so that hopefully I can keep within the lines, not treat it like a super powerful wash like you normally would. So it doesn't get too far out. It'll bleed a little bit around the edges, but that's enough once it dries not to be a big deal. What are the colors we're using?
Scarlet Red.
Did use Scarlet Red on 3 of them. Yellow on 1. These 2 are 2 different colors, 2 more colors. Green,
two
like
more.
dark green.
Dark green could do it. Red, yellow, blue, says Mo.
Yeah, right, like just primary colors, I feel like. Do one in blue, one in green. Although his skin is blue, so I don't want a blue one. Backtracking. Recalibrating. Reassessing. No blue. Kadoo, 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 kadoo. Purple? Is that too garish to just do? I mean, we're going to highlight them and put washes on them anyway, so.
Do it.
We have purple lip, though. I don't think. Although the red, we have red spikes on him, too, so I don't know that it really matters, right? We can kind of probably do whatever we want to do. Now that I think about it. Do graphite green. We've released too many. You don't have enough space. It's our job. We create questions that you have to answer.
That's true. Very true.
I guess I could leave one of them like white, but I don't want to do that. I don't wanna. Graphite green, why you look so good? All right.
Okay, I think got that done now.
No such thing as too many. There's just not a big enough paint racks. Yeah, it's not our problem. It's their problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm back.
Okay.
You making fun of me?
What? I don't know how to answer that question. That doesn't seem like a fair question.
Hello. Please reply to the emails from Bang Store. I want to buy Procro paints. Kadoo.
From who?
Bang Store?
Have you? What have you done? Have you emailed support?
Yeah. We're very on top of that, so I will double check that. But
Shoot sales a message.
yeah.
If you can give us your email address,
Well, I don't know. If you
or
wanna
we
do-
can type the.
I've got the name of the
Yeah,
store.
we can
That's
type
good.
the store name into sales and ask them. We can't really do anything here. But we can get you set up. Easy peasy.
From Brazil.
Oh. They may be trying to figure out how to handle your account.
Yeah.
We don't have a
Uh-huh.
distributor there. So it will take the sales team a little bit longer to develop a plan with you, but yeah, they'll get back to you for sure. We don't have solid distribution in South America.
Yeah.
Most of the stores there don't have space there. Most of the distributors that carry paper goods and games and stuff have not had the space to carry paints. So it's been a very interesting thing as we've grown that it's so close yet so far away. Import fees and such are pretty brutal down there. But we will have the sales team work with it and see what we can come up with.
Yes. Jordan said he messaged you this morning. So check your email. See, there it goes. Boom. Real time. Yeah, go double check because they said they had sent you one. Yes, we're going a little late today.
We do what we want.
I am currently working, so if I miss something, you guys just let me know.
You've missed the last 30 minutes of everybody saying how much they adore Christopher.
I don't think so. Canoe Roots. Yeah. If you're still there, Jordan's just like, hey, tell him to check his email real quick. I have the details we need to get his order sorted. So, yeah. Canoe Roots, check that email. Maybe check your spam too, maybe. Cool. Bloom. That can't be true. I wasn't here. Pretty sure I'm the only Chris defender. Wad, no.
Ha! Everybody loves Chris.
Hey, you know, I get it. I'm not for everybody. I know my brand. I'm sorry. Yes, we're just trying to get some things wrapped up before the end of the week. I can't believe we live in the world with trillionaires and there's still folks who can't get Pro Grill. What even is the point? Jarls Tony. You don't need trillions to get Pro Grill. But we understand. Not everybody's situation is the same.
International is a silly game. It is not a unified market world.
Is there any way to like recommend a store, or do they just reach out to you guys? Katrina, if you have a friendly local gaming store, have them contact support at Monument Hobbies, and we will get them set up. If they're interested, obviously, in our product, it's very easy to set up.
Yeah, monumenthobbies.com.
Our sales
support
guys
at
are dope.
monumenthobbies.com.
Yep.
And they will be able to at least talk through getting the store in touch with a regional distributor if there is one. Katrina, if this is you, are you in Poland? Is this Katrina from Poland?
No. Over on TikTok.
Oh, yeah. We have an office in France, so we cover the EU direct from our office in France. But if you're in another area, we have distributors across the globe. If you're in the US, then you deal direct. You get it straight from the source.
Just need magic and prunes in order to get Pro Grill.
Magic
That's right.
and prunes.
Charlie Underfoot said, my FLGS got super excited when I said I wanted Pro Acryl. Nice. Heck yeah. We make people money. That's the moral of that story.
That's the moral of that
Not
story.
even kidding. Once a crowd gets glommed onto it and they realize what it is, what we're all about, it's a little money-making factory.
System Error says, I'm painting right now because I do what I want. I like your style.
There you go.
I'm painting right now because
Welcome
I
to
do
the
what I
crew.
want as well.
Well,
And my meeting got canceled, so that's really the reason I'm painting right now. I was gonna
Shout
have
out
to jump
to
off
Jose.
because I had a 4:30 meeting, but it got canceled because gosh, nobody loves me.
I've got it all figured out, chat.
I don't trust him.
Shailene says, is the whole new EU shipping change thing a mess for you guys or just another day of business? I know small creators are not super happy about it.
I don't think they understand what's going on. It doesn't affect small creators. It's things that come in contact with food and packaging that does not have anything to do with them, I don't believe. It's been on the book since 2024. It just has a thing that goes into effect now that is registration of things and verifying that you're moving towards like fully compostable packaging and things like I believe when I was reading it, it's you can't have anything that restaurants buy in terms restaurants can no longer buy disposable silverware, cutlery, plates, glasses, stuff like that. But I don't think it has anything to do with anybody in our industry. I think there's a lot of people freaking out and, being sent emails by people that are trying to make money off of them when there's really not a lot that they have to do. Because it isn't like some big thing where, we make stuff in plastic bottles and it's not like we have to do anything.
Maybe if everybody would stop eating their paint, they wouldn't need so many forks and knives.
What?
Katie Root says, thank you for applying to the email. We really appreciate ProCrill in Brazil. Bank Store is the largest hobby paint store in Brazil. Nice.
Awesome.
Cool.
So you're already a customer. Even
Good
better.
stuff.
Even
thanks
better.
Thanks for getting through, and I'm glad we were able to solve that. There you go. Making moves live. There you go. That's how we do it.
We like to help.
Wasted Mind says, we are drinking it. Thank you very much.
Same thing as eating. You just don't use as many teeth. Get with the program. I think I can go back to pale yellow for the yellow highlight. Who would have thunk?
So it's our fault. Whoops, yeah.
What is?
Just the eating and the whole EU thing. That's right. If you guys would stop eating all your paint, maybe you wouldn't have to worry about all these disposable things.
No, it has to do with
eating the paint?
Stuff that comes in contact with food, mostly. They want to have that type of packaging because with the advent of so many people doing like DoorDash and all this disposable crap, is that they're generating so much more trash in the food industry than they ever did before.
Yeah.
So they are saying that restaurants have to allow customers to bring their own containers for leftovers into restaurants and stuff like that.
We need edible paint and edible models, LOL. What? We just demand hard demands, baby D. We need edible paint and edible models immediately.
I think there might be something that we have to look into with regard to making sure that everything is better for recyclability and stuff by like 2030 or something like that.
Wad does have a point. Any model is edible if you're brave enough. That's true.
100%. 100%. Everything's edible once.
Yeah, Katrina. Yeah, definitely. If they're a local store in South Florida, hit them. Have them hit us up. We'll get them hooked up. It's very easy. Is it cake? Monument Hobbies Edition. It's cake. It's for sure cake. It's for sure cake. Monument Jabe says we should do a is it metal when we release the new metallics. Yeah.
Is it metal or is it plastic?
We'll do it. That would actually be a funny one.
Does it riff?
Does it riff? T. Schmidt says, now I really want a war game played with gummy models. Every faction is its own bag of candy. Oh.
You eat the dead ones?
That's kind of a fun game.
Oh, shucks, you killed my machine gunner. Chomp.
Yeah, it could be fun.
Take the graphite green and just mix it with pale yellow. Ooh, that's a good color.
Ghost Center says, "Wait, we can mix paints."
No,
I don't know.
no,
what
no, no,
you're-
no,
I
no.
don't know what you're talking about.
Only
When you have all of them.
are you, if you are a paid professional,
Yeah.
are you allowed to mix the paints. It has to be done on a closed course.
A closed course?
Closed course
That's funny.
by trained professionals. Otherwise, the answer is no. I'm sorry. I wish that I could help you there. We're here just to provide entertainment. Please don't try this at home. Or sign this waiver.
Don't do it.
New people are like, what? I thought you could definitely mix paint. I've done it before.
Okay, let's see. I've got this now. Do.
Same as we did on the rest of the metallic silver, we're just taking the dark blue black, thinning it down with water, taking a pretty generous brush load of it, and applying it liberally to all the surfaces.
Take it easy.
Who?
Vipus.
Who take it easy?
Take it easy. Have a good one. Okay.
Never cross the streams.
I wouldn't.
You do it all the time.
Me?
Yeah.
We do cross the streams technically.
See?
We are cross streaming everywhere.
All the time.
Okay, I need to update one more thing. Come on. There we go.
What?
Sorry, I'm working. I'm sorry, everybody. Don't be a.
This
don't
is
be
literally
mad
like
at
what he
me.
does all day. He makes noises and talks to himself. I'm like, Chris, who are you talking to? He's like, sorry, I'm doing things.
I'm doing things.
I'm like, why do you have to
There
talk
it
to yourself
is.
to do the things?
I have to. It's part of the rules. You can't handle the rules. Oh. No. There it is. Kublangy. Chris, we have talked so much about you being a C- producer so often. What grade would you give chat?
Wow, chat, you are very brave today.
Well.
Did you discuss this with chat in a forum before you decided to dive off this bridge?
Well. I give you guys all an A+ for showing up every day.
Wow,
There
that's
you
very
go.
generous, Chris.
Of course. I think you're all C+ because you're here and you're giving us your time.
You went from A+ to C+?
They did. I didn't go to A+.
You gave him an A+.
I'm giving Chad an A+, yeah.
But then you just said C+.
No, I didn't say that.
He did. Literally. You changed your tune midstream.
I literally didn't.
You did.
I didn't. I was reading this comment. I give you guys right here a C+. See what I did there?
You said A+.
No, I'm giving you a B+, Jason. I'm going to give you all a grade of an A+, and that's final. Just don't look at your report card. See what I do for you? A+, all around. A+ is the new C+ in my book.
I don't understand him, Chad.
I give you guys all a hard C- every once in a while. But most of the time, it's A+.
What are you...
I'm answering this question, Jason.
You're not answering the question.
Here's the grade that I would give you. Final answer. I would give you all an A+. No, I don't do the whole S tier thing. It's A+ in my book. There you go. Panic Bomb. I'm proud of you. He's seen our pitchforks. Right outside the burning. Is it dark out?
No. Not at all.
It is. There's a very, very dark cloud above us.
Really?
Yes. I'm like, what the?
The light went down?
Yeah, it's just a big dark cloud. It's a big ominous cloud. Right when I said chat's getting a C+.
It got dark. The lights went out.
I swear it's an A+. You're an A+ because you show up and buy Pro-Acryl and put food on my table. That's why you're an A+ in my book.
Technically, he just lives on the meat sticks in the office, so...
Kudo says, thanks a lot, everyone. You're all so kind and helpful. Thank you. Absolutely. I'm glad they were able to take care of that for you live. Look at that. Look how fast that communication happens. That was the speed of our communication flying through the air.
That sounds like a really bad kung fu flick.
What flavor are the meat sticks?
Meat?
They're good.
Meat
They're
flavor?
like a spicy flavor. They're these little guys. They're great.
They're just meat flavor. Was there flavors of meat?
I think so. It's great. It's good communication. Great stuff, everybody. Good luck out there. Chris, can you do the sound effects for the next Pro-Acryl promo? Maybe. Gabe said, that was the speed of our communication flying through the air made me laugh too hard. It's true. I need to give you guys an accurate description of how fast things can happen here at Monument Hobbies for you, our beautiful customer. I'm just saying, we're here for you, our A+ chatters. And I'll die on that sword.
On that sword?
I will.
It's not...
I'll fight for you, chat. Even though you fire the slings and arrows at me daily.
Daily. They do.
Rock upon stone. I have built my fortress. It's looking good, Jason. You know, if you're
Here we go.
into that kind of thing.
The backhanded compliments.
I think painting the little colors on these bombs was a great choice. Really makes them stand out. Ghost Hunter says, I'm not A plus because I'm an S tier hot pink plaid enjoyer. We don't do S tier here. The different colors on the bombs tell us what kind of bomb it is. Thanks, Ghost Hunter. That's real swell, pal. Thanks.
Ghost Hunter, are you going to put up with that?
I didn't. That's why I responded sarcastically.
You heard I said Ghost Hunter. Are you going to put up with that?
Oh, no.
Not Christopher.
Oh, for me?
Yeah.
He'll live.
He'll live.
He can take it. He's a man. He can take it.
Ghost Hunter, it's okay for you to tell us how long you cry after stream every day from the abuse.
He cries as much as I drink. Down to the last sip.
What?
I don't know, man.
What?
I'm decompressing. It's the last 30 minutes of the day for me.
I don't... I'm sorry, chat.
Don't apologize for me. I'm a grown man.
I have to.
Don't you do that?
You never do.
I do all the time.
You don't.
Yeah, every single day.
When?
To the chat.
Hey, chat, where's my X's? And
hey!
where's my X's?
Hey, let's get a load of this guy with the X's.
My X's. The BS meter has been popping off for the last 3 days, and I haven't seen chat sticking up at all.
Nerd Tokyo says, question. Any preference on varnish before applying panel liner? Trying to avoid enamel stain. Oh, the usual suspects. X-appliers. Gabe? Did you grab a snack? Snackville Baggins?
What are you, the snack cops now?
I am now.
Oh my god. He doesn't want...
I've been counted.
Well, the thing is like now he's proven it. He's yelling because he's afraid you're stealing his meat sticks.
I had 2 meat sticks.
He has figured out exactly how long he can live before he has to go to the grocery store off of all the company's meat sticks.
It's actually the wind.
Did you say your meat sticks?
No, I said, did you have a snack?
Eating snack.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
The Cheez-Its.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Oh, Gouda. They're very Gouda.
No, I'm all right.
So the question about varnishing. Varnishing can be a great idea if you feel like you are getting staining. The varnish can help the paint move a little bit better if you use a gloss. Definitely don't use a matte. That will exacerbate the problem. But a gloss varnish can give you a little bit of an uplift on how the paint flows in most cases. You got to get used to doing it because it isn't as simple as put it on. It's wonderful. You got to get used to how you thin the paint to get its viscosity correct to flow better. But most enamels are pretty easy to work with in that regard. Coming for you.
Sorry, they heard me working. Doing one more quick thing. I'll be right there.
So many spikes.
Okay.
Wow. That had a lot of enthusiasm behind it.
I'm doing some tests here.
What are you testing?
I was just moving the camera. That's a lot of spikes, Jason.
I have to move this model around in considerable directions to get all these spikes done.
It's all right. Yeah, this one's there's a lot of spikes on this bad boy.
None of them
Shailene says, I hope by working you mean finding the clip where you told us you'd share Jen's great idea later. What?
He doesn't even remember when he lies to us.
No, I said I would share.
There was a day.
Yeah? Remind me. Help me remind me. I actually want to know what it is.
There was a day where you were like, hey, I got to share this idea that Jen had that's really great, and it's coming up. And we were all like, great, what is it? You go, oh, no. You pulled a Chris.
That
You're
Jen had?
No, I can't do that yet.
That Jen had.
I'll let you know someday. It's the same thing you do all the time. Oh, I got this. I had the greatest idea. I got to tell you about it.
I have a surprise that I am holding off on. If you're talking about Jen having the... I don't remember what she said. I probably misspoke, to be honest with you. It was more about my surprise. Yeah, it was more about my surprise. I believe that's how I can recall this. Ooh.
What?
Very big storm right now.
Outside?
Yeah.
Coming down? Cats and dogs?
Storm. Yeah.
Uh-oh. If the power goes out and the stream stops,
Hey, that's a good point, actually.
it happens here whenever we get rain. So if the rain is starting to come down, then it could very easily be that we all get thrown into darkness.
Very windy. No, Shailene, I would tell you if I remembered. I don't have a memory of a goldfish. It's deep.
I don't have the memory
Jason
of a
doesn't
goldfish.
remember the thing, though. Jen, help me. What was the surprise you were going to tell me? Is there a haboob coming? I wish. We're closing down Phoenix. We're getting rain. Close down the city. That's
It basically
how it
needs
works,
to.
Lion.
It basically needs to.
Close it down. Close the city down. We're done.
The extreme wind has been crazy, though.
That's how it goes here. Bleep, bloop, bleep, bleep. I think we closed school for like a whole week last year for ice in Texas. Oh, okay.
I grew up in Texas, and I can remember weeks in the 70s when the school was closed for a full week because of ice. Freeze alerts. It was not uncommon to lose 2-3 days in a row quite often because we didn't have the infrastructure to survive freezing pipes. So schools would flood when the pipes froze. If they didn't know, they'd have freeze alerts and they'd have to turn off all the water. And if you didn't have water, you didn't have bathrooms. You didn't have bathrooms. You didn't have
WP,
school.
what up?
That was always kind of funky.
Yep, we're still live today.
The petroleum brown on all the caps and blasting ends are on the bombs. I like that.
Did you grow up in DFW or
Yeah.
another part of Texas?
DFW. DFW. A Presbyterian hospital, baby. Put the petroleum on the bins here, too. Why not? Why not? You can't stop me. You can only hope to contain me. I do what I want. What's the matter? Sounds fairly intense.
Pretty windy. Yeah, we are in Phoenix, yes. It's a little hot in the summers here.
Just a little hot.
Just a little. It's all a mindset, really.
It's all a mindset. It is not a mindset. When it's 110, no mindset changes that.
Jason.
It's literally 110.
Jason. It's a mindset.
Don't you, Jason, me.
It's a mindset.
It is not a mindset.
If you go out there and you think to yourself, it's going to be a little cold today, and it's 180, you know?
It's still 180.
It's going to be a little bit cooler.
No, it's not.
Trust me on this one.
Jack, can we get some X's for this nonsense he's spewing?
I don't think so.
You don't miss the heat, but it was fun. Phoenix is a great place.
Phoenix is great. We love Phoenix.
It is hot as balls, but it is a great place. Great food, great people. It's just a great all-around place. But it is hot. And anybody that tells you it's just a mindset is not your friend.
Me? No. No. It's all a mindset.
That took a while there, Chris.
It's all a mindset because I'm also working right now.
You said you were done.
No, I've got many things to do still.
You don't have many things to do.
I do.
What do you have to do?
I'm actually making sure I write down all of the instructions for the PT tilt thing for Jen.
She can just tell me to send her up. Just pay attention. I give her a license to tell me to send her up. Don't worry about it.
You give her a license to set her up?
Heck yeah.
What?
Not you.
Does this happen?
Not you.
Any haboobs this year?
Jen gives me head rubs, so she gets a little more leeway than
What?
you do.
We bought this thing just for me?
Yep.
And then Jen can just say, send her up?
100%.
This is blasphemy. I'm deleting this document. No, I'm not. It's for you too. It's for everybody, actually.
I'm deleting this document. No, I'm not.
It's very important. Then this is our center. How's that feel, actually? Does that feel like a good center for you?
Yeah.
Like that right there?
This is where I paint. Middle of the
Let
paper.
me actually, if you're cool with it, sorry.
the middle of the
Chad,
paper.
I would like to adjust this real quick. Mm-hmm.
Hold on to your butts, chat. The screen's going to move. It's going to shake, rattle, and roll.
That actually is pretty good.
Is it smoothed out?
Yes, it's just a feel. That's it. It's just a feel. And then you can set little keystones on where you typically go. That's kind of what I've been doing. Which then, once you get a hang of it, it's actually not bad. And then it motorizes, it stabilizes itself pretty quick. So there's your center. Because then when you zoom in, it goes to there. And then when you zoom out, it's there at 100. There we go. That feels good.
This is where, I mean, good gosh, something like this is just showing the power of these metallics, because just a little
It almost looks white.
dip on the rivets, and I don't even think you paint them anymore. I think you let them be bright.
Gus, that's hot. Gus was saying it was 104 in their part of Texas. Yikes. We're getting a lot of El Nino right now.
Supposed to go back up to 110 here in a couple of days, though. We've been hot.
Yeah, it does. Ugh. There's no end in sight.
Chris, you know what I'm doing right now? This is
Painting
called
rivets.
final details.
No. You still have to do the base.
Well, that takes more than just paint. I have
That's
to put
true.
the
You're putting the
basic
final
material
details on this model.
on. I'm not doing the base until the little 3D printed cacti and stuff come in.
Oh, yeah. Shailene says, when do you think the wargaming experience will be ready to go? Next year? ?
Definitely next year, but we're hoping to be able to do a soft launch in Q4 this year. So October, November. And then depending on how that goes, we may be able to do a full kind of grand opening. We're just playing it by ear. We'll see. I have got the contractor getting the quote together right now for the build out. There's not a whole lot of build out that has to happen because, it's mostly open space and gaming tables. So the gaming tables are the big thing. And so we're super excited. It should not be overly long. They already did all the demo, and then the electrical and the flooring is the time. Well, the flooring is not really time consuming. And we have a fairly standardized wood laminate flooring, so it's not like it's custom or anything. And then all of the stuff like the slat wall for the retail display and all that stuff, we've already gone and looked at, and it's all in stock, and we can just order it when we need it. So.
Ryan says, anybody going to ask if he's going to paint the troll nails? And then Ghost Hunter says, Jason, you're going to paint the troll nails?
I got to do the toenails and fingernails.
Asking for a friend.
I got to do the toenails and the fingernails and figure out if I'm going to do any highlighting on the skin. The skin is literally still just airbrush. The airbrush base coats.
I don't know, man.
So I need to do probably a little bit of highlighting to bring some contrast into it, but the rest of the model kind of brings good contrast onto it. So
it looks pretty good to me.
It just looks airbrushed. It doesn't have the same feel as the rest of the model. So I need to think about that.
All right. Good stuff. Skin is fine. Yeah. I don't know. Skin is perfect. That's what Ghost Hunter's saying.
It needs a little bit more contrast, I think. But, I could forego doing much on this guy and just bang more contrast on the next ones when I'm doing
I know a lot of who's and a lot of butts, Jason.
What?
I said what I said.
You don't even know what you said.
I said I know a lot of who's and a lot of butts, Jason.
That's not your line.
It is now. I just said it.
See what I have to deal with, Chet?
He doesn't have to deal with it. He'll be fine. He'll dance. To whom's their we? Thank you, Ghost Hunter.
To hums their whooms.
To homs their twos. So I got a bottle of your signature series Dark Magenta recently. It's becoming my new favorite paint, says the Chrome. Nice.
Very, very good. You'll be very, very happy with One Step Set 3.
You're going to love it. You're going to like the way you look.
In One Step Set 3, we have that quinacridone magenta.
Jason.
What?
That's not even close, dude.
Oh, here we go.
Quidon. Magenta. Is it going to be called that? Or is it just going to be magenta one step? He's not answering me.
Huh?
Is it going to be...
I think there's something wrong with our connection, Chris.
Is it going to be called Quidon magenta or just magenta one step?
It's magenta.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Can I give it the flavor text of Quidon?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
Can't...
Maybe.
Oh. Did you all hear that? A maybe's not a no.
Maybe, because it would be funny, but it's a very inside joke, because nobody outside of this stream gets it, and half the people in this stream don't get it.
What are you talking about? It's
I'm
literally
talking
the name
about
of the
fact
color.
that it's very obscure,
It's-
and most people don't understand what you're saying.
It's literally the name of the pigment in French. I made that very clear.
So that's not French. by the way.
Quidon.
The French are very offended by you.
No, they love me. The French love me, baby. Come on now. They love me. The French love me. They're like, hey, it's Cristobal. It's Cristobal. Hey. It's great.
That's
They give me wine. I give them cheese. God bless them. God bless the French.
They give us big copper statues.
Yes, direct to me. Hey, Christopher, here you go. And I'm like, oh, thank you for the Statue of Liberty. Chris wants to dub the next promo video for the French Monument ads. Oh my goodness. Shailene, you're on to something now. I should do that immediately. That's right, Panic Bomb. They gave me a statue of green cheese. Now you're getting it. The funny part is that Chris will try to fit it onto the label. Oh, we'll get it. We'll get it. Ryan and I will go deep into the mines.
Because they're going to have to do it like phonetic spelling for
we'll
it to even make
find
any
it.
sense.
We'll find the space, won't we, Ryan? Wah,
Ryan wants to have nothing to do with this.
No, Ryan has my back on this one. I know it for sure.
You should have heard him last Friday talking about you with
I'm sure it was
the whole
nothing.
mispronunciation.
I'm sure it was nothing but beauty and respect, right, Ryan?
Quidon,
magenta.
Oh my God.
We're gonna fit it on there, Ryan. You trust me. We'll get it, Ryan. Ryan says, "Sure thing."
Sure thing.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, big dog.
This is looking great, Jason. You see how I got there too? This is looking good. We won't do it. It's just for you, chat. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it good.
I'm liking the scheme. It's just the box art scheme. I mean, it's not the box art scheme exactly, but it's blue skin, red quills. And then I went in with all the desert colored cloth. I still have to do the stones and figure out if I want to make the runes glow, finish the eyes. Got a couple little details to do, but
I'm liking this workup, Jason.
I think that the way the straps and the leather are done so far, which I might want to highlight up a little bit more, depending on what I do with the skin. I think it works pretty well for desert scheme, because I'll do that kind of build up off of burnt sienna into like golden brown for the desert sand. So it'll have a little bit of a reddishness to it. But I think it'll work well with the guys with the more tan and leather colors. So it doesn't look like they're jungle guys, because they're supposed to be jungle trolls. But not in my world. Not in my world.
Ghost Hunter's like, how do we paint glowing runes and your band?
Banned. Why is he banned? He just wants to know. The people they want to know. Meeple, where do you send the earplugs? The ones for me?
You can send them right under my keister. It's after hours. I can legally do whatever the heck I want.
That's
I'm kidding. I won't put those in my butt. It's just a very innocent question. Not in this town. I'll take your innocent questions and shove it up my keister. Sorry. See, I did it. I apologized. Too much. Dude, when you go like an hour and a half, I get the sleepy ha-has on this stream. When I get once it gets too late like this. Come on now.
Chad, I have to go because I have to.
You got to remember too. Every time it rains, Chris's head feels like it's a 90-pound watermelon. I do need some rest. That is correct, Mo. No earplugs at this point. I'm sorry, Jason. Continue. Jason, this is looking
Chad,
great, man.
I hope you had an enjoyable time watching me paint
I think so.
90% of our troll. I don't know that I will survive to paint the final 10% of the troll.
You'll be fine. You'll be good, and he'll dance. Looks
But
good.
We found a color scheme. I think it's good. I like it. We'll finish him up probably off stream. And
There you go.
dive into something new. I don't know what's next on the plate. What's next on the plate? What are we painting next, Chris?
I don't know. We got some ideas. Well, you know what? We have many different things. I think you have to do another scheme for Warmachine. You got another one.
I have the
Yeah, no-
Orgoth.
Got that? You could do another. You have many armies.
I have many armies. I have a
So-
house. We have the Grimkin house.
You could do the house. You
the
could
Grimkin
paint the house.
We just paint a lot of brick and wood and gremlins.
That would actually be kind of cool. You could paint the house.
Ragnar's like, the house! We gotta paint the house.
Ryan, the house.
I have this thing, though. It's so rad.
You could paint the house.
Yeah, but we have this.
Oh, that scared me when you picked that up.
But we have this.
Oh, my. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do this, and I could actually film how you do fire. That's actually been requested several times.
He's got a big smoke and flame-filled breathing apparatus going on.
That's my vote.
And a big mechanical bird. Squawk!
A squall!
Squawk! Chicken, chicken!
Galactus is due. No.
Chicken, chicken!
Hey, thank you so much, Panic Bomb. Appreciate all of you. We have really fun in here, so
Chicken,
we have really fun. We have a lot of fun. Yikes. We have a lot of fun
We
here.
have really fun here.
We have really fun time here.
We have
Immediately
fun time
now.
really. We also have like pseudo elephants with dudes on their backs.
What the heck is that? We have really fun time. Yes, we have really fun time now. Immediately. Thank you all.
Can we finish a playable army, says Ghost Hunter? Okay, we'll paint trolls. I have to wait for the bases to come in, and then I'll build the trolls. Maybe that'll happen this weekend,
He's got to figure out what he
and then
wants
we
to
could
play.
finish an army. I would build a list and paint a list. Is that what we want to do? What do we think about trolls? Because I'm excited about trolls.
Paint him. A lot of spikes.
Trolls have kind of got my number right now. I also like my Umbri, but I like them all is the problem. But trolls kind of have my number because this is the only, we painted one model. I have really enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying the metallic on them.
Yeah.
So we
They're cool.
could do the whole army of trolls.
Yeah, these guys are cool. I like them. I dig it.
Could be kind of fun.
I dig it.
Could be
I
kind of
dig it.
fun. Paint the T-Rex. We probably could find the T-Rex.
No, I think he was talking about that thing, but I know what you're talking about is the Conquest here.
No, the Conquest T-Rex is what he's talking about,
That's kind of out there.
right?
You
I
could.
think Sugar Rush is talking about the Conquest T-Rex. New Jack for Old Umbri today, Leonis? What do you mean, new Jack? New Beast? For Old Umbri? They released a new Beast? What? I have not seen. I has not seen. Did they get an 80 mil?
Maybe.
Beastie? Drago. Sounds like a character, so it might be an 80 mil. Yeah! Oh my god. Must see. Must see TV. All right, everybody.
It's been real.
It's been real and it's been fun. Now we gotta go. We have so many cool things. Why do they make so many cool models, Chris?
I don't know, man.
Why does the world supply us with all this stuff that's fun to paint?
Well, yeah, you have a problem. You have a lot of models. You don't have a problem. This is.
Oh, I have a problem.
Well,
But it's a good problem.
it's a good problem.
All right, everybody.
There's many things we could paint.
Thank you so much for hanging out and watching paint dry. As always, click the links, do the things. Make sure to follow and sub. We had a sneak giveaway, sneak attack
Oh my
giveaway
gosh, that
today,
did happen today.
which was a lot of fun. So don't tell anybody. Then they'll be here all the time stealing your sneak giveaway stuff. We got a lot done on
Thanks, everybody.
Mr. Klanger here.
He's pretty cool, you know.
He's really cool.
I like that.
Great model.
Great model.
All the trolls have a lot of good
Great guy.
personality. They got a lot of personality.
Great guy.
It's pretty good. So yeah, I'm enjoying painting the troll. So thanks so much for hanging out and having a good time with us. I
Nice.
apologize for Chris, just all the but
He doesn't need
for
to
hanging out with me, I'm
apologize.
really
Hey,
we're having a good lot.
I'm a
of fun.
good person.
Remember tomorrow. Remember,
a
if
fun
you're new
man.
around here, we do this Monday through Friday. Believe it or not, so you could put up with this shenanigan crap like literally all the time.
Friday's your nice, peaceful, quiet time.
2
without me.
p.m. to 4 p.m.
Weird.
Monday through Friday here on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, LinkedIn, TikTok,
All of the places.
all of the places.
Pretty soon, eBay,
eBay.
which is
We'll
a
just
thing.
stream. If there's live, we're there.
Yeah.
So thanks so much for hanging out. Remember, tomorrow is Jen and Jason Paint the World. We will have guest Big Mike Wood from the chat, who is our new salesperson, is in town. He will be here hopefully on stream tomorrow.
Yep.
And I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow's one of those where I wish all the bases would show up because then I would do the trolls. It would be one of those where on Friday we just want to get base coats on enough of an army that we can do things with.
That's a good point.
But it'll be fun. When on Whatnot, we stream on Whatnot. It's like, would you like to buy this paint? Right now we're selling this paint. It's like QVC
We should.
out of your garage. But we don't sell anything. I mean, we sell things without selling things. We're not QVC. We're like, we
could
actually
be.
have fun painting the things.
You could be.
But we're not like selling the
We'll
things.
do it at the store. When we open the store up, we'll do that.
Stream on Whatnot.
Here we go.
All right, here we go on this one. Next
The
up
new
is
Warhammer army.
next up Scarlet Red One Step.
Yeah.
You know you want it. This one's only $1,250.
I'll do it.
It's the only one like it because Chris licked it.
What not?
You like Chris's butt jokes? But are they jokes?
Hey. Thank you.
Is that what you meant to say? But are they jokes? All right, everybody, take care. We will be back tomorrow. Sans Chris, just me and Jen
Yep.
and the fam here. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Chris is going to find us somebody to raid. Show love in the chat you wind up in, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Take it
Adios,
easy,
gang.
everybody.